Coco Durin, thanks for joining us. Alvin, Tracy Ayers, Bill. This is Encounters. Everybody come on in. The studio is wide open on Encounters, the spiritual late night talk show here on TikTok, the hottest show on social media. I'm CmdrAleon, your host, with the Ashtar Galactic Command off planet, contactee from the 60s. I deal with the cosmic Christ consciousness as a conduit. I'm from Mars originally before coming to Earth, and I'm here to bust the matrix. Remember that. Don Renee, good to see you. Jake, good to see you. Andy, welcome. Get free stuff. I like that. Get free stuff. Raiders 895. Scott Hammonds. Tim, Top Secret. Joyful, good to have you, Joyful. Captain Salty. Enlightened Jess, good to see you, Enlightened Jess. Everybody so green. Diana. Hello, Jan R. Good to see you. And everybody coming in here. R. Smith, hey, sometimes it's me. Good evening. Hey, Suzanne Commons. Yes, my YouTube channel is Ashtar Command Spaceship News. My latest show I posted from last night is on there. I'm still editing some stuff, but it's on there. You can watch the show. It was a great show last night. Hey, Waco Gal, good to see you. Now you found me. Good to have you with us. Always, Waco Gal. Johnny is the man. Hey, Johnny. Len Gaffney. Gary Hass. Tamath, I think it's Tabitha. Sammy, welcome, JBL. Hey, brother. Tyson Murphy. Hey, Voice on One. Let's see here. Brett Ingram Sr. You're all coming on into Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. Marinate, peace, love, and light to you. Brian, welcome to the show. Charlene, good to have you all with us here. Hey, good to see everybody coming in here. And Nikki Hodges, welcome. God's Child, I like that name too. Hey, Smart, good to see you, brother. Bernie R, welcome to the show, Bernie R. User 246, for all our relatives. Good to see you, brother. Mary, welcome to the show. Etheric Mystic, thanks for the likes. Grand Infinite, please and thank you. Ron, welcome to the Run Rice. All the people coming in here. So many good people. Ceasefire now. I agree with that. Ceasefire everywhere. Good to have you all with us on Encounters. Sheila Johnson, welcome to the show. Nope. I sometimes get these trolls popping up somehow that want to come on live, and I know they're trolls. The commander just deletes them. Etheric, thank you so much for the heart puffs. We're going to have a great show tonight. I have no idea what's going to happen. As always, Meriwether, good to have you with us. If you're new to the program, Star Runner Infinite, welcome. If you're new to the show, you're going to get addicted. Poor critters, thanks for joining us on Encounters. This is the talk show. Unlike other things, we actually have a format here. And the reason why is because I'm on the radio at WESUFM.org, NPR Pacific Radio with Ashtar Command Radio for 21 years, going on 21 years in 2024. 21 years of Ashtar Command Radio on a real, non-commercial NPR Pacifica station. I can do whatever I want pretty much, for the most part. And then here on social media, my live, kind of like a TV show, talk show called Encounters, which has become the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. Forget all the stuff on YouTube and all these other people trying to get there. When you come to Encounters, you're going to be part of a show that is out of this world. How do they send contact through the I don't believe in the figment. Space people can go through time and space. They don't need to worry about an invisible glass circle around the planet. That's all part of the matrix, to just bust the matrix and realize that we can go, as long as we are amped up in our particular vibrational patterns, we can go anywhere we want to go, when we want to go, and then come back. Hey, Nicolette, good to see you. See, the commander's about no limitations, you see. When we put limitations around the planet and say, well, we can't go over there to planet Mars because there's an invisible thing blocking us. It's an imagination of the mind. Remember. Hey, Damien, good to see you. We're doing well. I hope you're doing well too. So we are going to have an incredibly important show, a great show. Hey, Gems, Bridget, welcome. Gail, welcome to the show, Encounters. Hey, Cliff, good to see you. Things are just getting started. We'll probably have over 200 people in here in a little bit. It always goes up slowly through the night, just the way it is. Truth Duo, did the ships ever go check out the guy from Kansas? Oh, the guy from Kansas, yes. The ships went out there. I don't remember exactly what happened, but they did actually go out there. I do remember what happened. They went out there. Thank you, Joker, for sharing the live. Everybody share and like. We want to get to 100,000 likes tonight. We have to start, and the way you do that if you're new to TikTok is, you have that screen on your phone and your finger. You tap the finger against the glass of your phone, and that brings up the likes, you see. So if 99 people tap, like I'm doing right now, every tap brings up the likes. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, every tap brings up the likes on my show. So let people know you like my show. Little basic TikTok things. That means tapping. Everybody tap. Hey, Joker. Wow, thanks for sharing so many people. Jamie Noor, welcome to the show. Everyone coming in here. Black Mark S. Kathy Ann, thanks for the likes. Liz with Spirit, thank you for the roses. We're just glad to have everybody coming in here. You know that this is the place to be on a Thursday night. Who wants to go on all these other TikToks that are like hitting each other over the head and all that stuff, or sleeping on a bed with neon lights? Come on now. We're all mature adults. You want to hear and talk on a TV show that gets into spiritual UFO areas, encounters, sightings, crop circles, fairies, mermaids, merpeople, the whole thing. We do it here on this show. I got to do something that's right. Joke, you got it. Something other than looking pretty. Absolutely. You got it, brother. Angee Walker, it's awesome. And man, the energies are really coming in here. Planetary energies are really strong now. Very strong. And for some reason, I seem to be lighter. Let me see here. I need to bring more light to me here. Let's see if I can bring it up a little bit. Is that going to help my brightness? Yeah, that's better. It's not too bad. It's not as bright as I'd like, but I'll take it. Let me see if I can adjust the light here a little bit. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now I got the light. It's my lighting. I didn't have the kind of light that I wanted here. Now I got the light. There we go. Now you can see me. Now I can see me. Now we can all see me. I was just thinking of a comedian with a mustache, and I think it was from 1940s or 50s, saying, "Now you can see me." I don't remember. Hey, Edic, good to see you. I look better, don't I? I feel better in the light. So I'm CmdrAleon, your man from Mars, Ashtar Galactic Command on Mission Earth. And we're here with all of you. John Cena, that's the guy who's an actor, and yeah, I've heard of him. Thank you. Pizza Anxiety, that's, hey Laura, welcome to the show. 1709, welcome. Rebecca, welcome. All these new folks coming in here. Miss Rain, hope it's sunny out tomorrow. I hope all is well with you. Yes, Flo. Good to see you, Flo. Karen 82. He's a wrestler. Yeah, I think he is a wrestler. Groucho Marx. That's what I was thinking of. Groucho Marx. Hey, Woody Chicken. I can go places or travel without leaving my house. Very So So we're going to get into interviews tonight. To be on the show, you must have 200 followers to be live. Hey, Ashley. Good to see you, Ashley. 200 followers to go live. Annie, welcome. And you can go on audio. If you have 1,000 plus followers, Missy right now is sitting on her chair sleeping. If she comes in later, I'll bring her on as co-host. That's my cat. So you need over 1,000 followers to do live and audio. You know, how do we go from 121 to 109 to 111? We got to bring up the levels here. I think there's a lot of travelers on TikTok saying, "Oh, what is that thing over Encounters? What's Encounters?" Well, if you're coming through TikTok land and stopping in here, this is an actual talk show on, guess what? On spiritual UFO areas, contactees, visitations, Bigfoot, merpeople, angels, fairies, right here on this show, and disclosure, UFO sightings. Are you interested? Stay here, hang out, slow down, relax, take a break, get a chair, get a lounge chair, get a meditation pillow, but hang out here. My studios are so big all over the world. Wherever you are, Russia, the Netherlands, Asia, take a seat, relax. There's nowhere to go. Where are you going? Where you rushing to get to? Hang out here. And yes, have some apple cider, because the commander on this show is always prepared with a glass of apple cider with a little bit of ice. Apple cider on the rocks. Woody says he seriously is able to close his eyes and travel. Interesting, Woody. Hey, Anna, good to see you. Damien, good. I always have a gallon of apple cider available to me every week. You know? And Michelle says, like, I'm done taking any more new pictures. Interesting, Michelle. You're done taking pictures. I'm looking at people's comments here. If anybody has any things they've done with the ET level, like visitations, direct real visitations, I'm talking about visitors, or if you've been, hey, Yorkshire UFO hunter, if you've been on a spaceship, really actually been taken aboard a ship, either be by invitation or whatever. And truth, we will. It takes time. We have a lot of people coming in here. We will have some guests, but I tend to try to find out who wants to talk here and join the show. Lady Moon, welcome. Etheric, thank you for the puffs. We appreciate that. Other humans' reactions upset me more for them. Interesting. And 100%, thanks for joining us. Johnny B something, the real Mike G. Welcome, the real Mike G. Selena. Good to have some of the new people in here. Thank you for the gifts. Susie Beach, welcome. Thank you for the gift of the roses. You folks are awesome supporting this show. We appreciate it so much. It really does make a difference. Become a subscriber to my TikTok. I have 32 of 100. That subscription goes towards third generation night vision equipment for our Astro Command contact program here in the United States. Michelle, good to see you. Blue Moon Sky, welcome to the show. 60 degrees of welcome. Julie, welcome. Thanks for the likes. Joe, I think Joe Mama. Hey, Michelle. Grilla, thanks for joining us, Grilla. I think it's something Cash. Angel, I can't catch the names. Everything's going so quickly. HK Holocron, welcome to the show. Hey, good to see you. Freedom Fighter, welcome to the show. Dove Love, I like that name. Dove Love is a good one. User 773, welcome. Judy White, thanks for the likes. And it's good to have everybody here. You're watching Encounters. We're just getting started, folks. No one's missed anything here. Sarah Gordon, welcome. No one's missed anything on Encounters. So we certainly welcome you here. Matt's back. Have you heard of Bashar? Yes, Daryl Anka and Bashar. I've heard of Daryl Anka and Bashar. I followed Daryl Anka. He's been around for so many years before anything else was out there, and I have actually watched his communications with Bashar over the years. So yes, I have heard of Bashar. And Thomas, thanks for joining our show. Candice, welcome. Terry, welcome. And if you've never been on our show, Paradise, welcome to the show. Sunshine, Love, and Projects, George Ruiz, Santiago. CST, welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Candice. We're glad to have you with us. I'm glad you found our show. This is an actual talk show for new people. Grayscale, welcome. Joshua, welcome. This is an actual talk show where we talk about things related to spiritual UFO matters, people that have been visited by ETs, people that have had sightings of UFOs. Oh, you've been watching for a while. Great. Terry, thank you for the heart. And we also get into, Christ consciousness areas. I work within Christ consciousness with the Ashtar Command. I come from Mars originally with 10 to 15 million inhabitants, and I came here to bust the matrix. Yep. So I've been busting it for 21 years on my radio show on NPR Radio every Sunday morning, and then I started here in 2023 with TikTok, and decided to start a show here that didn't exist. Nothing like this existed, so I decided it's time to bring a really interesting UFO spiritual talk show to TikTok, and it's been taking off like crazy. So is the Earth flat? No. The Earth is not flat. No planet in the solar system or any other galaxy is flat. I don't really ever talk about that, but I'm pretty absolute about it, that the Earth is not, and nor any other planet in our solar system is flat. There might be some oval planets, but 99.9% of the planets in the universe are round. Hey, Venus, good to have you with us. Tommy Burns, welcome. Laura, welcome to the show. Francisco, good to have you with us. Yes, we always thank God. When you think about God in a more cosmic realm, God created all the planets circular. But on Earth, people have these preconceived notions, which I don't want to get into. Just to say enough. There's enough of that going on TikTok. I don't even get there. I'm your spaceman right here. I'm your guy who's come here from another planet, came here on mission with the Ashtar Command. And just to let you know, tomorrow night is a Q&A, Friday night Q&A on Ashtar Command. That's tomorrow night. On Friday nights, we do a Q&A regarding the Ashtar Command, because I know a lot of people on the planet have no idea who the Ashtar Command is, also known as Ashtar Galactic Command. You might have seen things on the internet over the years, but I'm the real deal. I am a representative from the Ashtar Galactic Command. Before there's any internet or websites, Facebook groups, I've been doing, hey, Romeo, I've been on the mission for a long time. Hear name, Francisco says, hear name. Are you saying hear name or what's the name? Her name, Ashtar, if you ask about Ashtar is a space being, and then there's Athena, who's Ashtar's wife. But tomorrow night, we're going to do a special broadcast. We call it our contact show. Friday night is our contact night. So with the Ashtar Command, the Christed Beings of Light, that's on Fridays. And we'll get into some stuff. There's going to be, I've been having certain songs I've been listening to when I was coming home tonight, earlier. I was listening to some music that just emotionally got me thinking, and the song rang into my heart. And I think tomorrow night, that will be a song that I'll mention. Certain music now I listen to activates me. So certain songs will activate your consciousness to remember certain things. Certain songs are activating me on a conscious level. I'm sure some of you are being activated. Good, Attic. The command structure. We're going to get into a lot of it tomorrow night. Francisco, you will start remembering things. It'll start happening more than you even realize. Because it's time to remember. Hey, Julie. And it's okay if you don't remember everything, you'll be activated. It's not like a race to the finish line. Everybody will be activated in good time here. Paul Romeo, welcome. I'm feeling tired but happy. As long as you're happy, Ashley, and not, you can be tired. There's a lot of energy coming into the earth right now. So absolutely. Matt's back. Welcome, Matt's back. Leah, welcome to the show, Leah. Good smile on your profile. Gigi, welcome to the show. Welcome to Encounters, everybody. Cheryl, welcome to the show, Cheryl. And again, I love interviewing people. Linda, good to see you. If you have 200 plus followers, the beautiful part is, and you have been visited by space people, light beings, or whatever, or if you've had, been in a place where you've seen crop circles, if you've seen angels, if you've seen the mer people, we talked about that. If you've had UFO sightings recently that are pretty amazing, you can come on here and talk about it right here on this show. That's what we do. And to do that, you just need to tell me in a sentence in comments what you want to talk about, and then I'll bring you up. We had 4 different guests last night, and they were all great. All great guests. And we'll see where we go here. Ed, welcome back. Conscious vibrations. I like that. Conscious vibrations. Worthburn, I think it is. I just saw another new name. Lolo. Hey, Lolo618. Quiet Storm. Welcome to the show, Quiet Storm. I see some new names here. Stephen. Welcome to the show, Stephen. Kimberly Lisi. Good to have you with us. Oh no, Karen. Welcome, oh no, Karen. So as some of you might not know, we are getting into a realm in the next month. Hey, Dreamer Paranormal, good to see you. Rod, thank you for the hi bear. And a lot of our new watchers are people that are new people, don't know what's happening right now. So we have a few people who are part of a group that has been chosen by the Ashtar Command. They've been recently chosen in the last 2 months, maybe. I think that's accurate to say. So you've heard about the history of contactees in the 60s. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you were not even born yet. But I was around when the contactees were still being contacted by people from other worlds that were human. I grew up in that age. That was the first wave of contacts. Many of those people are not even alive anymore. They wrote many books about their experiences, and they're probably not around anymore. So let me give you an update about what's really happening here on the planet. Would you really like to know? Because the commander, I don't read any websites. I don't read people's agendas. I don't care about people's, big speeches on YouTube videos or anything. My consciousness is so clear. I get my information direct. I'm a telepathic communicator. Totally direct. Hey, Spiritual Spot. Good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you, Spiritual Spot. Always. Hey, Jay. So I really don't need to go to websites for information because it clogs up my consciousness with other people's agendas and belief systems. I don't want to get into their belief systems. I just go straight up directly to the galactic levels of consciousness. That's all I need. Really, truly. Put it this way, I'm like a cosmic book. We all are. You just have to realize you're a cosmic book, and once you find that chapter and you open it up, you go to the next chapter, and next chapter. And I'm getting fired up. Now I'm definitely getting fired up. Watch out when the commander gets fired up, folks. Watch out what happens when I get fired up. Hey, Nicolette. Hey, Thomas. Steve K., welcome to Encounters. Junior, hi. Hey, Junior. Good to have you with us. COVID Master, welcome. Hey, JR, thanks for joining us. STY, Eureka. J. Donna, welcome, J. Donna. Hey, Spiritual, good to see you, Spiritual. Welcome. If you're new to this show, welcome to one of the more welcoming shows on TikTok. We welcome people here. That's what we do here. Xavier, good to see you. Good evening, brother. Endure, welcome to the show. Welcome, Lisa, and everybody coming in here. So here's the deal. Here's what's happening. We're getting close to contact. I want to talk about what's happening here. That's why this particular program versus every other UFO show on YouTube, and there's hundreds of them, and even on whatever, Facebook or Instagram or whatever you want to call it, this is where you need to be. Not just because I'm here, but this is where you need to be, whether I was here or not. But I am here, so this is where you need to be. I would love to remote view when people are seeing things over their house. Ah, yes, spiritual spot. I might bring you back on tonight because it's been so long since we've interviewed you. Things must be happening. So let's get into a few things here. So let me give you some updates for new people. You might have vaguely heard of what's happening, or maybe you don't even know what's going on. So recently, my good friend, sister in northern Vermont, who I got on my show a long time ago when I first started, has recently, I think probably for the last few months, but recently has been contacted by what I call the Ashtar Command or Ashtar Galactic Command. These are men and women and people just like us. They look just like us. They are very beautiful people. And she's been taken on the ship probably now 8 times physically. Now, I'm not talking about dreaming or astral projecting. I'm talking about in the spaceship. There are many ships. So to give people an update, this is happening now. There are 3 other people, including myself, that the Ashtar Command space people have selected to be delegates or representatives or ambassadors to the planet. And we're going to be, in the next 3 months, I believe, brought on the spaceship off planet physically. And you're looking at probably a 3-month period. I could be too conservative about it, and maybe it's going to happen sooner than I think. Johnny, one of our moderators here in the room, is one of the people. He lives in New Jersey. I live in Connecticut. My friend lives in Vermont, northern Vermont. And one of our people that is going on the ship lives in Long Island. We didn't have anything to do with it and say, oh, let's just get together and pick people in the group on the show, and we're going to eventually go on a spaceship. It doesn't work that way. So you're going to get it straight from the cosmic horse's mouth, which is me, the host of the show. The space people, for whatever reason, chose the 4 of us to be representatives to go on the spaceship. One of our representatives, Kit Kat's another person, she's also going on the ship. And I believe this, and then it's a lot sooner. We don't know how that's going to work. I know how it works for April, who's been on our show. She's been on the ship like about 7 or 8 times. She has clear video. She has a clear picture, which I've shown here. I'm going to show that picture of the ship that happened after the snowstorm the other night in Vermont. So you're going to see something. This is a real photo she took after the storm, the day after. And I want you to see this for a minute. This is an actual photograph. The ship was vertical. Do I have the picture here? What did I do with the picture? The ship is here somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is a ship for new people. This was taken in Vermont. This is a weather ship. This is a weather ship. This is an Ashtar Command weather ship. It hovered vertically in front of her house. Now, this is northern Vermont. There's not many people where she is. So take a good look. I want you to know that this is one of the ships, and she was on this particular ship, but she's been also on a working ship, which is a really big ship. A working ship is the mission ship where they do mission work. She was on a ship where they actually grow vegetables and fruit, and that's the ship where they'll live. You know, so they have different ships for different things. So this ship here, for those who are new, was taken, and the reason why it's not as clear is because the vibrational energy from the ship affects the camera. That's why. But you can clearly see it. You know, you can clearly see it, and that's one of the Ashtar ships. Okay, so I'm just narrating this so that new people understand what's happening. It's happening here on Encounters. This is the only show that it's happening on. The people that are involved in the contact that are going to go on the ship are on this show here. Myself included, the host, Kit Kat, Johnny, and then April up in Vermont. Okay. So we're trying to keep you abreast of disclosure, what that means, what it will mean, and how it's going to happen. And it will be increasing. So that's why I tell you, I don't need to read other people's information or other YouTube videos or anything. This is the real deal right here. When we go on the ship, we're going to try to videotape live on TikTok the outside of the spaceship. Now, whatever ship that is, we're going to try to get it on video. Okay? And we will. Can I work in the gardens? My life on Earth is done. You can always work in the gardens while you're on Earth too, before you go off planet. Eventually, down the road, there'll be more of these things occurring for other different groups of people around the planet. And many of the ships, the forces of light from the Ashtar Command, are coming to Earth now, and they are coming here. So I want you to be prepared, be centered, be ready, because they're here. They're coming here. They've basically had it with the way we've dealt with our planet, our environment, with the way we treat each other, the disrespect we have for our whole planetary system. So they're here. And this is one of the ships, the weather ship. So I don't assume everybody's seen this, but I'm guided to show you this so you know what's happening here. I want you to know that there are things happening off planet and things are getting ready to amp up. Okay? Hey, Divine Talker, Pastor Mike. Good to see you, brother. So the commander is very, very direct about what I talk about here. Nothing could prevent me from doing what I need to do. I will protect and support all those within my show here. We put a blessing on the show. The Ashtar Command puts a blessing on the show. So the show is totally blessed by the Ashtar Command. And that blessing goes to every single person out there around the planet. Our show is highly protected. Believe it or not, it is. So I just wanted to show that to you. And yeah, I figured you want to see that. And that is from the other day. Ashley says, I feel emotional. Rebecca, thank you. You're welcome. So I'm the host of the show here. Probably one of the realest spiritual UFO shows you'll ever see. I don't care who has the biggest studio, the biggest microphones, looking professional. That stuff is garbage to me. You can look as professional as you can look like an ABC News TV station, Good Morning America, whatever, or NBC News. I don't need that. All I need to do is give you the truth, show you the information, and then you have to be willing to either accept it or reject it. But if you watch my show long enough, you'll know that everything I talk about is true. Everything. Thank you. Look, who gave me that gift? That's really cool. Where'd that? Somebody gave me that. I can't figure out who did that. That was great. That train. That was very cool. Oh, Lisa. Lisa, thank you for the train. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Paranormal, thank you for the roses. So there's really a lot of stuff going on here. And if you're not watching my show, you're going to miss the opportunity of a lifetime to get yourself into a position of understanding what is happening here. On Friday night, I've already got a song I'm going to sing. I'm going to try to get the instrumental version. But I'm going to sing a song tomorrow night during contact night. And I think the people on the ship will respond in kind. Yeah. Ashley said, I'm not the only one feeling happy and want to cry. You're not. I was playing some songs on the way. I was listening to them on the way back after I was, left work. And it brought up some emotional feelings too. So yeah, I think that there's a lot of energy bringing up our emotional feelings. All the galactic energy is really doing its thing. Hey, Rita. But we're all here. Oh, when you hear me sing tomorrow night, it's going to blow your minds. I've got a song I want to sing. And matter of fact, when I play the song, I'm going to play the instrumental of it, and I'm going to sing to the instrumental part. And the song is going to be really, really touching people's hearts. So I have a song ready for tomorrow night already. Adam 3, welcome. Chef Bay, hey Chef Bay. Julie Jules, welcome to the show. Yep. Oh, you're not losing it. You're in the right place. I have been singing since I was a kid. Beautiful. Starseeds. Creek, welcome to the show. This is CmdrAleon. Let's just bust the matrix all over the planet. Let's just do it. That's what I'm here to do. Miguel, welcome. Let's just bust the matrix. Miguel, when you say why them, why who? Can you explain? Can you expand on the comment why them? I have so many comments going on here. Bren, welcome, Bren. Mari Moonbeam, Judy D. Hey, Judy D. So we will hopefully we'll do some interviews tonight. I need you to see my UFO pictures I captured. I know I'm following you, Michelle. Michelle, maybe you'd like to come on the show tonight. Let me see if I can get you on as a guest. And Miguel, when you say why did God, we'll get to that question, hopefully. Our first guest for the night on Encounters. Hey, Michelle, welcome.
Hey, I was gonna say that I'm not really decent right now, and I was on live earlier for like hours with a couple of my friends, and then I went over to my neighbors. They invited me over for dinner, and I'm not decent, so I really
That's all
don't
right.
want.
You
Yeah,
don't have
so
to. You can just go the way you are here without going on the camera. That's fine.
okay, so one of my friends was trying to explain to me how to do green screen so I could show you these pictures, but the thing is that so I just well, like probably like within like I don't know, like within like the last 2 or 3 months, I just started singing here and there on lives with my one of my friends, and so since then I get on these other lives. So there's this guy and his name is Kiefer, and I don't know him. I'm not following him, but I'm fascinated with his lives because they're out in California, and he follows these sometimes he follows these lit bike riders, and the first time it was on Venice Beach,
Hmm.
and I just kept doing like screenshots the whole time.
Yeah.
And when I looked back later, I was shocked when I seen the UFO one. I was like, oh my God, like, no way. And so I had to ask one of my friends, like, wait a minute, like, don't
Yeah.
you, do you see this? And he's like, yes. And then I asked my neighbor too, and she's like, yes. And so I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
And so then I'd say probably like a week later, he is following different lit writers, but some of the same. And this is like in LA,
Yeah.
and so I get another one, and it's of a different kind,
Huh.
and yeah, that one. And then just yesterday, I think I got another one, and it's different, so they're all three different.
Now what? Now what are you calling them? I think I'm seeing the word lint rider.
Lit, Lit.
Okay. What is that?
Lit riders. They're like, some of them ride like literal like bicycles, and then some of them have like different kinds of like bikes, like motorcycle bikes and things, and they have like all these like lit up lights, like these LED lights, like some of them are flashy. And so I mean, they're riding along on the beach, like the first one, like the Venice Beach one, was so beautiful, like the sky was like orange, and it was just beautiful. And then here, like, there's like then out of nowhere, like, you see like the amusement park,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
they have like, yeah, they have like amusement park there, and it just looks so beautiful, and I was just so fascinated with it. And so I was just taking a bunch of pictures of it, and like he got with like the second group. It was like the second group that they took a break on the beach, and like the beach, like it was like all dark and like it was just so cool,
Yeah.
like
Were
how
these
like it,
actual people on a motorcycles or something?
yes, yes.
Oh, motorcycles. Okay.
Yeah, and like different
So,
kinds.
but how does that relate to the UFO area or things like that? Do you know?
I don't know. I guess that maybe like they like um well, my friend said that, he had opinions of it, and he said that the same guy that was in both the two UFOs that I showed him that I got the pictures of, he said that it's a guy from the planet he's from. He does the same thing there. He rides bikes and whatnot, and that he's here for the shows. And so that's why I got two of them. That's what he
Are
said
the
anyway.
okay? People are asking. Rod saying, are the lights attracting the spaceships?
Um, I don't know because last night he was not. So I've got a
Hmm.
third picture, and it looks like there's like a red, like this UFO is like, I don't know, it's like a red line. And like you
Hmm.
see like the shape of the UFO around it. Like I've not seen
Yeah.
one like that. And
Wow.
he wasn't with the lit writers last night. He was just like doing like he does like all this, like he writes one of those electric,
Electric bikes,
no, like a skateboard.
electric skateboard. Okay. Now what's he doing with that?
He just goes all through LA. And so that was the other part. I got a celebrity picture too, not last night, I think it was the night before, of Chris
Hmm.
Rock, like out of the clear blue, like he was at a
Chris Rock.
light, and
Yeah.
that actor and comedian Chris Rock, like he was just, it was so sudden, but I was actually still taking screenshots, and he's like, wow, you
Right.
guys, like that happened so quick. And I said, guess what? I got screenshots of it for you.
Wait a
And
minute.
I told
You
him
have a. So Chris Rock was on. What was Chris Rock doing?
he was just like standing at the corner there in LA. This guy Kiefer, he's cruising through LA because he'll go through like Beverly Hills. Like now I understand like where West Hollywood and Hollywood is. Like there's a difference. Like West Hollywood's nice,
Hmm?
but he was just cruising through LA on his skateboard, and he came up to a light. I guess he was on his way home because he had been on the live stream for like several hours, and I think he was on his
Yeah.
way home. And then just out of the clear blue, Chris Rock is just standing there and at a light waiting to cross. He had all black on. He had on like a black beanie hat, black
Hmm.
glasses, black outfit, black jacket, black backpack. And I literally
Huh.
got four pictures of him. And the light
Wow.
changed and he was gone. And I told him, I said, you
So
could. I'm sorry.
no, I was going to say, with all this going on, I mean, obviously, then the mixture of the UFO thing. So how do we get towards? This is interesting, but how do we get towards the whole UFO area from there,
I
or what's going on with that?
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I don't know why it's happening to me. I had a sibling like last year say something to me about it. Like, they've been watching us our whole lives. Like she was saying some stuff about it. Like she said she slept in my old bedroom and had a dream of the spaceship beaming her up and just
Hmm.
just things like that. And I'm like, oh, I don't really want to
Interesting.
learn or know about this. I'm like, yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. I don't really want to learn or know. So I don't know if that's what attracted them to me or just, I
Yeah.
don't really know,
So you've had. So what's attracted to you? This is what I'm trying to get to. This is CmdrAleon, host of Encounters, the number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. So I'm assuming that somehow you've been seeing UFOs or you've had sightings of something, right?
yes.
Okay, let's get to that. When did that start happening?
So that first one, I think was like around like February 11th. So not even like a month ago. Because what's
Hmm.
today, March 14th, right? Like, so about a month ago is when this first happened. And then like a week or two later, and then just like yesterday. And so
Hmm.
I'm trying to see like, how do I do the green screen? Because I'm trying to figure out how I
Oh, the
can.
green screen. Oh, it's very simple. So you go to the enhanced thing that says enhanced on your TikTok at the bottom. You press enhance and you press effects. That'll bring up your green screen. Enhance and effects. So if you press effects, then you can find the green screen on there. You go to the green screen, and you can change things. Like if I want to go to this, I can change the spaceship on here. If I want to go on my green screen back to where I was, I go back to my encounters, and it will come back to encounters, and you'll have it right on there.
So I'm not finding this enhance. Like when I press on my thing, do I need to get back on? Do I need to turn the camera on me?
Yeah, you need to turn. Well, yeah, turn the camera on. Well, yeah, you turn the camera on you, and the green screen will be behind you. And then what you're going to do is just press the enhance button and then effects second. And then you find the green screen with a little white arrow going down. You press that, and that gives you the ability to take any photo you have and post it right behind you.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay, okay.
So it's real
Okay.
easy to do. I try to make it easy for people to learn how to do this stuff. I don't want to complicate you or confuse you on here.
Yeah, you're fine. Let me find it.
So now she's going to be able to find it here on Encounters and show us what she's got. And we are taking guests to the evening, so welcome to the show. You're watching Encounters, the number one late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm your host, CmdrAleon, host of WESU-FM, NPR Pacific
Oh,
Radio's
that's
Ashtar Command Radio for 21 years. Still on the
oh,
radio,
that's
and also with the Ashtar Command Mission Earth. And also in my bio, I'm from Mars originally, not from Earth, and I have Martian consciousness, Ashtar Command Christ consciousness, and just the whole cosmic realm to bust the matrix. So welcome. And she's trying to find something to show us related to her experiences, and we're going to hopefully see that in a few minutes.
yeah. Give me 1 second.
Meanwhile,
I need to look at
take
this another way.
take your time. So as we're here, become a subscriber. Uh, hey, Pete Star TV, become a subscriber. To do a subscription, you just choose it as it pops up on the corner, and you can subscribe to me for a month, 2 months, whatever you can do. Become a TikTok gifter on my show. That shows your support that way. You can become, hey, Chris, it shows your support that way. So if you want to be a TikTok gifter, like other people did earlier, you can pick a gift on your TikTok gift list. Make sure you recharge the TikTok gifts thing so you can do the gifts, and you can send me a gift throughout the show here tonight or any night when I'm on here on Encounters. So everybody, welcome to the show. And we will have Michelle back. She's just trying to get her green screen going so she can show us some stuff related to her UFO sightings. Hey, Commander, much love. Hey, Gary, good to see you, brother. Much love to you, Mahansuk. Welcome. Hey, Mahansuk. I related to the AGG, Commander. I'm not sure what the AGG is. I don't know what that means, the AGG. Hey, Mahansuk. And my friend Mahansuk is also a galactic being of light in Arkansas. And he's been on our show a few times. He does a great thing with the gongs. He does a lot of great stuff, but the gongs, he really does some stuff with those too. Everybody say hello to Mahansuk. And Michelle should be back momentarily, I think. Michelle, you there?
Yes, I have to count and see how many, because I just have so many screenshots. So I had to count, and so I get the right one. So
Hey, Waco Gal. Yeah, once you get the right one, you can bring it on the green screen and everybody will be able to see it. Julie Gotti, welcome to our show. Modesto, I think Divine Melody, that's a good name. David Connor, welcome to Encounters. Ubi, or Uber, Throat Chakra, welcome. Willis Cruz, Winsome, Jody Miller. I'm just seeing all these new people coming here. Justin Ward, welcome to Encounters. This is the place to be. Please share and like. Become a follower of the show. Everyone should follow the my profile, and this way you'll know when I'm on here. Also, if you become friends with me and you're in the Connecticut, New England region, or New York and New Jersey area, we have a big event coming up on the 13th. Hey, Bia, welcome. We're going to have a Ashtar Command contact event broadcast on TikTok at 8 o'clock at night on April the 13th, Saturday night. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a really interesting event. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. So we'll be, Commander, are you going to post your photo of the moon on your page? I will show the picture of the moon right now that I posted the other night that I thought was pretty strange. Let me show that to you while Lisa's getting her thing together there. Let's see the moon. Let me see if I have it here. I know I have it here somewhere. Here it is. Let's see. Here's the moon. I posted this. This is from the other night. This is my picture of the moon. And it was pretty weird. This is what I got. I took a picture of the moon. I couldn't go in too close to it, but this is my picture of our moon. And I
Okay,
thought it was pretty
there's one
strange.
of them.
Very strange. This is the moon. Now, the reason why it looks double is because of my thing. Okay, I'm going to go back to Michelle. And Michelle's going to show us some stuff here. She's now learned how to do the green screen.
You see that there in the background?
Oh, yeah, in the
if
sky,
I
there's
can pull
something
that.
there.
Oh, great. It still should be showing. Okay, yeah.
There it is, right there.
He's,
Yep.
yeah. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know if that's the third possible one. The other two are for sure. So as I was saying, like I'm really I'm just overwhelmed. I'm very
Yeah, are we
overwhelmed by
looking
it.
at the light in the sky? It looks kind of a red line. The
Sounds
thing
like
in the
around a
sky of the
circle.
above. Yeah, it's like I see something above the hill there. What's that?
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
there's like a red line in the
Yeah, that's
sky.
it.
Yeah, the
That's
red
the
line.
UFO.
Yeah, it looks like a spaceship. I mean, it's not the. I can tell just from the looks of it that you actually took a picture of a spaceship, and that's like right above the hills or the mountains out there. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's in California.
Yeah. Whereabouts in California was that taken?
Um, oh gosh, he said he was heading towards I don't know if he said go head towards Burbank or something, but he
Huh.
was shocked by this person too. You see that guy sitting there, so like, because he's riding by on his electric scooter, and like a lot of the people in the comments were like, you see on this said this makes me so anxious. They were worried about him, um, and then like he even was shocked, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what that person was doing back there, but
Huh.
I've looked closer too, like I can't tell what they're doing either, but it just shocked me, because I'm like, wow, like,
Are you talking about the person sitting with a little bit of light on there?
yes,
What
like it
was
was
that?
real
Was
random, like it was real dark all around out there, and like nobody else was around, so like that guy was literally out in the middle of nowhere by himself doing that.
what was he doing?
I can't tell. It just looks really weird when you pull it up close. It's just weird. I
Right.
honestly can't tell.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's really
Um.
wild.
So, um, I think I might have to go through though and erase some stuff to get to the other pictures because I save a lot of stuff. I screenshot a lot of stuff.
Wow.
So I don't know if I'll be able to get because this phone, like when I was looking for an option to do this one,
Yeah.
I couldn't even look for them other ones. So I don't know if I can go
Wow.
any further.
Hmm.
Um, but yes, I don't know, like, so
Yeah, I can't wait to see some more of your pictures. You must have a lot of stuff.
no, just two others, but they're really, it's very obvious. And that's why I'm just like, wow, like,
Well, this picture is very obvious because you can see the speck of red in there that's above the hills. You can definitely tell that's not a conventional aircraft, at
yeah,
least
I
for me.
mean,
You know?
yeah, it's not an airplane the last I checked or a helicopter.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I did always have a fascination with the, I look horrible too. I just didn't want to be on here.
Yeah.
Um, so I wanted a telescope when I was a child, and so I was always looking into the sky, all my life. So I don't know if that's part of what it is. I've always been like a cloud watcher. Like I see like all these things in the clouds, and I point it out to
Yeah.
my friends, like, look, there's this, there's
Look,
that.
here's something, right? You're
Yeah.
right.
And so it's just it's weird. Like there's just a lot of
Yeah.
weird stuff. I've
Well, if
encountered
you,
a lot of weird stuff in my life where a lot of people have made fun of me and laughed at me
mhm.
like, "Oh, you're not serious, like something she's crazy," or But I'm like, no, you will never, if you don't believe in these things, you'll never see them. You will never
Yeah,
see it if you don't believe it. Like, if you feel like that, then it's not going to happen for you. But
right.
I
Yeah,
really never felt like this about UFOs and like,
yes. Well, that's because the whole planet's changing. Everyone's shifting. Our consciousness is changing. We're no longer where we were before. And so if you only have two photos, that's fine. But you're going to find yourself gravitating to more experiences. And this is only the beginning for you. I think you're going to see a lot more UFOs out where you are out west.
well, I live in Ohio,
Oh,
and
you
that's the
do?
weird part. Yeah, I live in Ohio, and so it's weird. So that's why like I
Well,
love the live streams like in California, because I kind of would love to live out there because it's just so beautiful and just it's just so freedom and it's just so
yeah.
free. And if maybe they would make more contact with me if I'm out there. Maybe that's their sign. They're telling me like, yeah, we need
Well,
someone
it
like you out
well,
here.
Well, you know what? It's not so much where you are; it's where you are. It's like if you be like Ram Dass would say, "Be here now." If you ever read his book, "Be Here Now," essentially wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. The space people, if they're going to contact you, it's wherever you are. Meaning, it doesn't matter whether you're in California on the beach, in Ohio, or Michigan, or New England, or Florida, or on an island somewhere off the coast of the Atlantic. If they are trying to make contact with you, wherever you are is where it'll happen. It'll just start happening.
Yeah, I seen that. I think last night you were talking to one of the ladies, and I mean, I kind of zoned in and out of listening to it, but
Yeah.
you said that I remember she said something like, she told them if they wanted to come into her room and talk to her and whatever, because I did freak out at first and I told them, please, please, please do not come in my room. Maybe you're already watching me. Like I sleep with the covers over my head as it is.
Really? You slip the covers over your
Before
head.
this even
Okay.
happened, I've always slept with
Oh
the
my
covers over
gosh.
my head because I always feel like I'm being watched and like you just know I guess they probably have been watching me my whole life. You just get that feeling, so I'm like, is this
And
what my
and
life, all these
and
tragedies in my life have led to,
oh my
God?
gosh.
Like, because like I've had quite the different life, and that's
Hmm.
why I was in the middle of writing some books and stuff, trying to. But then I just
Yeah.
have all these little things just grabbing my attention, like, no, we want you over here. No, we want you
Oh
over
boy.
there. We want you to
Yeah.
do this. We want you to do that.
That's right.
And oh man.
Wow.
But this definitely, I'm very happy that I have you guys to talk to about this because I
Yeah.
was worried.
No,
I
I'm
was
glad you're here.
worried too,
This,
like, oh my God, is the
yeah.
government gonna, come and get me? Like,
No, don't
you
don't
know,
get don't let your mind. The mind has a very powerful imagination. Do not let your mind take you to places where it's just going to say, "Oh, the government's going to get me." Government's not going to get you. They're gonna never going to touch you. The government has nothing to do with you. You're
yeah,
just
they,
your mind. The mind plays games on us. But if we control our mind, it can't play any games on us because then we actually can experience the realms of contact and all the things we're going through and try to center it into some sort of an energy that will make sense to us. So it's just really important that you keep it all centered, for yourself. Take a deep breath when it gets overwhelming, and then just ask, and you shall receive within you that information that you need to get.
yes. No, you're right. I need other people to remind me of these things too,
Well,
to
that's
keep
why I'm
myself
here. That's why
meditating, right?
I'm
Thank
like
you.
I'm like this the cosmic Dr. Phil of social media at times.
That's cool.
But I think I
That's
look better than
awesome.
Dr. Phil does, and I still have hair on my head. So there you
Definitely.
go.
Yes, definitely.
you know.
So that's
Hey, well, thank you so
awesome.
much, Michelle. You are now part of the TV tribe here on Encounters.
Okay.
Everybody here, you'll get to know them. We have a really great audience all over the world. And matter of fact, you don't have to get a ticket to come on the show. Seating is absolutely free all over the planet on the TikTok on my show. So if whether you're in a igloo in Alaska or whether you're sitting in the Netherlands somewhere or wherever you are, or sitting next to a tree looking at your phone in the woods, you can now be watching, this show all over the world and make yourself comfortable.
Okay, well, look, so I'm going to listen to the rest of your show and just, tune in So tomorrow, if you're gonna, you said, yeah, you'll be on here on Friday. So I'll have another picture ready tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow night
I'll have to.
we're doing Q&A, Astro Command Q&As to teach people about the Astro Command. That's our contact show. So Friday night, we're going to have contact with our space brothers from the spaceship, and what we do is we share music. I sing to them, and they, my friend's other phone, they will select a song and play it. She has nothing to do; she just has the phone on. They will communicate through music, and it's very, very beautiful. It's very interesting.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. I sing too.
Oh
I've been
yeah.
singing on here. It's been, I've been, it's a journey. Like my friend Trevor was really helping me with it, and then I've sang now a couple times by myself on live on mine, and it's I'm really proud of myself because it's took me all my whole life to well, it's took a while. Like the last time I sang in public was probably like about 15 years ago, and then I just
Wow.
stopped. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
just stopped and I lost my interest in it and whatever, and it just didn't bring me joy and happiness no more. It always brought me joy and happiness, but only for myself, like
Yeah.
me and God, like when I would be like, okay, this is for you, God, and this is the talent you gave me or whatever. But TikTok brought that out of me, and it's just shocking. A lot of people have gave up, like they're like, I had
Yeah.
gave up, and
Oh,
it's kind of freeing.
singing is a beautiful thing. Like tomorrow night when I sing, I mean, people tell me I have a beautiful voice. Like if I sing a song now, I believe in you because you're cosmically true. We'll travel everywhere together. See, so I used to have, believe it or not, I used to have a punk rock band in college, and I wrote all the songs. But
Oh,
really, that was back in the '70s when there were all these groups. And but I my real passion is when I do sing, I sing songs about space. My songs are about space. Hey, Thomas. Thomas says they're out. Thomas is out, and we're in. Okay, Thomas. Have a good night.
and you're
So
welcome, Venus
I like to sing,
Thomas.
and I will sing for during the show tomorrow night. I just sent you a very important message. Check it out after your show. Okay, Cliff, I will do so. Chris says he likes my singing. Now, I haven't made it to American Idol yet. They don't know I exist, but if I did sing a song there, I would sing something that is cosmic, and I would just create my own music. But I haven't been on American Idol yet. If I went there, I'd be telling them about contact with our space brothers and sisters. They thought you came here to audition to go to Hollywood. No, I came here to tell you what's going on, and I made it on national TV. No, that would be kind of cool if that happened.
Right.
But
But it's for the betterment of our planet, so I dig that. I'm
that's
all
right.
for
That's
that.
right. There you
I'm all
go. There you
for
go.
that.
Right.
I'm all for that. That's why I'm so happy in a way that they've got my back because I've been through
Yeah.
some really bad things in my life, and it's
Yeah.
just them letting me know they've been a witness to all of it and that they got my back. Like, and it's kind of beautiful because I never
Yeah.
expected it. It's like, okay,
When you
God,
go
is this what you got planned?
Well, when you go through the human experience, that's what we're here to do, right? Good, bad, or indifferent. We all have different experiences, and some people have all good things, other people have mixed experiences. But now look at where you are now, and look where we're going. So our whole planet is like going into all this energy is infused. It's affecting our consciousness, the way we speak, the way we interact with people. So you're seeing yourself in that realm where you can now center all that energy, all that cosmic energy coming in from the universe, and you can utilize it to uplift your frequency, and that's really a beautiful thing, you know.
Yeah, that is, especially because I read comics when I was a kid and I always wanted to be like Supergirl in a way and
Yeah.
help better the planet, somehow help save the planet because I feel a lot of distress for our planet and and I cry about our planet and I cry about the wars everywhere and I just seen a thing too that reminded me the other day of John Lennon, that song. It says for that
Oh
song,
yeah.
imagine if there was no countries.
Yeah.
You know what then? There would be no wars, there would be no problems if there were no countries. Like everywhere
Right.
is free. Who
Oh,
are it's
his
insane what
song. Yeah, his song was really. very influential in what it was saying. It was saying if we're no religion, no countries, we wouldn't have no borders. We'd have a planet called Earth with Earthians instead of a planet called Earth with different countries and different religions. The only religion, from my perspective, being from Mars, is that it's the religion of love. The
Yep.
real religion is the cosmic understanding of everything centered to the Creator. God, the creator source, it's all the same thing. It's just semantics. We just use semantics, but everything is all connected. And
Yeah.
once we realize that, the most important thing we can do as people is throw out our minds and just be completely loving beings. This is what our space brothers and sisters want us to be, is stop acting like children and grow up. They want us to elevate the best part of who we are. And if we can do that, it will because we're getting into a situation now, next few years, where we're going to have visual contact with a lot of spaceships that are galactic ships of light with men and women from other planetary systems. If we as human beings, there are billions of us here, and many of you are awake, but there are billions of people that aren't. And if our planet is going to be part of a galactic community, we have to be truly at the best levels of who we are. The
Right.
best things we can do. Now, I've been around the cosmic block a couple of times, before the internet, and I've studied the contactee movements. I studied the people that went to Venus on spaceships in the deserts out west. I mean, I have their books. These people aren't alive anymore, so I studied that history because that fascinated me. Giant rocks, study that history. Those things are, to me, the real things about contact. The Billy Meyer stories in Switzerland, all those things fascinated me because there are people, and he was a poor farmer who was met by Palladians, and he had been on their ships. So we are now in a situation where there are many, many fleets of ships coming towards Earth that are going to be seen in the skies all over the planet in the next 3 years. Some people are going to freak out because they don't know what's going on. Other people are going to, meditate or connect and try to figure it all out on their own. Other people will be with groups of people where they can actually understand what's happening. So there's all these dynamics going on here, and we all have to be conscious of what's happening. We really do.
Yes, yes,
It
I
will.
agree. No, you're right. I think that's probably because also I feel like I'm at my best self, and maybe that's why too, like you're saying that, they're presenting their self to me so that way I can help move things forward because, I've learned a lot in my lifetime. And then like, I went to college for massage therapy,
Hmm.
and so I don't have my license though. I'm certified, but I'm out. I only do that here and there because it's a total energy exchange,
Yeah.
and people just it just was just taken it just took a lot out of me because I would just give and give and give, and and my professors told me to help put love back on the planet, to it every new body is a new experience. And then I also like the fact that like back in like ancient times, the person that was the lowest of the house was the masseuse. Even
Hmm.
though they changed it, that's like an old fashioned term. It's now massage therapist, but we learned like the stuff that I learned helped
Mm-hmm.
save me in so many situations,
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, because
Yeah.
I had just stuff I'd been through in my lifetime. And, I always chose to do the right thing, and never get credit for it, type of situation in my life. So it's like I don't
Mm-hmm.
need these people to validate me. And I just feel like the aliens were like, we see you, we know, like we know.
Yeah.
Like we know what
Yeah.
these people have done to you, and we're proud of you that you've walked away, that you've just made yourself become better and better and better, and take the higher road. The teachers taught us we have to have higher critical thinking skills,
Yeah.
you know.
You know what? And one of the things I teach people here is to, instead of using the word alien, and this is a teachable moment, there are no aliens, but there are space people, light beings, non terrestrial beings is more of an appropriate word universally, but there are no aliens. Aliens is a Hollywood term, documentaries on it, on Discovery, they use that word. But in truth, there are space people, space beings,
Okay.
all over the universe. And so they're not aliens. It's like they wouldn't want to be called aliens. They want to be called space beings, star people. They're from other
Oh,
planets. So that's the way
that makes
to. So
sense.
and so that's the word you should be using. I give people a teachable moment, transferring the word alien to star people, star beings,
Star beings.
non-terrestrial. They
Okay.
could be angels, they could be
Star people.
fairies, star people. Yes,
Angels. Okay, I like that. See, I seen
yeah.
fairies in the forest too.
Oh,
I
really?
have people get upset with me when I, would talk about this, but yeah, this happened like I say like 20, let me see. She's probably about 22, 23 years ago and
Yeah.
it wasn't like I was unaware. Like I can't even believe I'm talking about this. But it's like I really did not. I innocently, I took like my neighbor and her kids, and back when my daughter was younger, we
Hmm.
all went to this park, and we were just innocently walking through the forest, walking through the woods, and I seen these weird looking mushrooms, and I was like, "Hey, hey, look, look!"
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we thought they were bugs at
But they were
first.
fairies. They were
And
fairies.
they were just zooming like we couldn't shake them. Like we ran, they chased us out of the forest.
Yeah, they were fairies. I have a
Yeah,
friend.
and I didn't even know it. Like I realized it later, because like something came on the TV and it brought to my attention like fairies, and I was like, and it clicked. I was like, oh my god, that's what them things were that we
Yeah.
couldn't shake. I mean, they stayed with us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so like to this day, like it just still blows me away. And the way they zoomed in and zoomed out and zoomed in, and they were like little blurs. They were like just like these little blurs. And I told my friend Monique, I said, I've never in my life seen bugs like that.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Right. Because they weren't bugs. They were fairies.
They were fairies. And so I'm like, is that why the aliens maybe? I'm like, I don't. But
Well,
I've
they're
had
not
people get
alien.
upset with me, like, no, you have not seen fairies. Like, you're
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, okay.
So they're not aliens, but they're fair. So I know if Friends with Fairies is here, she is a person that has a lot of knowledge about the furry people, and they're beautiful. She has documented photos. There's a lot of people that have fairies, and down. Let me bring also down the rabbit hole. We're going to bring him in. He is one of my friends in down in Florida, and so say hello to James, Michelle,
Are
James and
you all
Michelle.
trying to say that there's such things as fairies and ETs and UFOs?
Absolutely. This guy, he's James. He's new. He doesn't know anything about this stuff.
I've never been around. This is my first time on the live with this man here.
That's
And
right.
he
He is
says
first
he's
time.
from Mars?
Have you ever met Michelle? James, have you met Michelle? Michelle, meet James.
Hi,
Hello,
James.
Michelle.
Hello. Hello.
It's all good. He's one of my dear friends down in the state of Florida,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rabbit hole.
the rabbit hole. So it's amazing how many people have fairies experiences like Michelle. I think that's a beautiful thing. She's had fairies experiences, and all that stuff is really if you learn about the fairies, they like I said, my friend April, she's documented pictures of her beautiful fairies on her property. There's tons of them, and the elementals. Yeah, it's just it's interesting to realize now in 2024 how many people have had fairies or interactions with fairies. I think that's pretty amazing.
It is. It is. Because I've had a lot of people just, just treat me like I'm crazy. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, you
Yeah,
can
you're
think
not.
whatever because like I said before, you don't believe it, you'll never see it. But the thing is I looked my whole life as a kid for these things and never could find them and was devastated. Like, I was like, I know it's real, I know it's real. But the thing is if anything like that would have showed itself to me as a child, I would have lost my mind. It literally had to
Yeah,
wait for me to grow up. Like, look, we really are real.
yeah, really.
And then
That's my friend James.
your
That
friend's
James,
funny. I wanted to
he
tell
is. He has
Ashley.
this.
Ashley asked a question. Michelle's photo was the person who took the picture moving or sitting still. Um,
Okay.
I was sitting still and I was just screenshotting it from my phone.
Okay. And also, my good friend Spiritual Splat, who was on many moons ago when I first got on here, And I believe you're still in upstate New York, right? Spiritual
Oh,
spot.
most definitely, yes. And hello, James.
Say, I don't forget.
Yeah.
Hello.
And it's been many months. So what's happening cosmically and galactically in upstate New York?
The sky's been weird. I will say that. I haven't been out much looking at things, but I did come across something as far as the remote viewing goes.
Yeah,
I've never read any
that's
books on it, but I
yeah,
found out that you can actually go forward and you can actually go back in time doing it,
really. And
which
thank you.
I've never done that before until most recently. So I tested it out,
Yeah.
and I was it, so say for example on March 1st you saw something in the sky. If I focus on the part in the sky where you saw it,
Yeah.
I can actually go back and I did not realize all these years that you could do that. And I can
Wow.
actually draw it out, but I would have to need like say for example, if James was outside under a tree and he's looking up and he's seeing something, I can
So,
actually close my eyes and see it.
so what
Yeah.
you're saying, Sue, is that
Mhm.
let me ask you this, because we've got Commander here.
Right.
Commander had a sighting. Commander, your sighting outside of the radio station. And remember the one where you had to end up staying the night because the sky was weird.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. I was not at the
So,
radio station. I was in New York State doing an interview with people. There were 15 people, and it was on off of Interstate 84 in near Poughkeepsie, New York, and I got stuck overnight in a person's condo with my friend Ash Tarthina, who I just met for the first time.
no, but wasn't there a time where you were like walking outside and you saw a UFO in the sky and it was
When I walked
huge?
out the door, I was in a blues club in a
Oh, that's what
sporadic
it
parking
was.
lot.
So,
So I
so
went out.
Sue, if
Yeah.
you can go back, so you can
Yes.
go back and view Commander
Yes.
having that experience.
But
Yes. I can
you
see
could.
through what he saw.
Are you serious?
No.
I just learned, I
Wait,
swear it on my
wait,
kids.
Commander.
I just
We've never
learned to
heard
do
any
this.
details.
I
We
just
got to
learned to
try
do
this
this.
out.
I
We
want
got
to
to
hear
try this
spiritual.
out.
I want to hear this out. This is amazing.
It is, and I did not know about it until I was on Amazon and I had ordered a book and it had like alien stuff on the front of it, so I didn't even bother reading about it. I ordered it. When it came in, it said RV. I'm like, what's an RV? A camper. So I started reading the book and it was all about remote viewing. And I said, I've never read anything on this. Of course, I've been doing this for years.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it's not something where you could just go and read documents. Other than that, believe me, we would all be getting together on a cruise ship going somewheres. Because I'll tell you, I would be winning the lotto. But
Gotcha.
so like if I was to focus on you right now,
Yeah,
Let's
did
I'm
do it. I'm going to
interested.
turn my
Let's go.
camera off
Wait,
so I
let's
can
go back
focus.
to 1980s, and I was in a blues club. Folks who don't know the background, I was a DJ, played roots music like Bob Marley.
Don't tell her
The
all the
different.
details, Commander. Let's see what
Okay,
she picks up.
I'll see what she says. I'll
well,
stop. Go
here's the
ahead.
thing. I need to be able to like either you need to close your eyes
Okay, I'll
and
close my
remember
eyes.
it or
Okay,
show
Yeah.
me a
okay.
picture. All right, now
I'll
give me
have.
just
I'll close my eyes. Okay.
all right, it's going to take a minute, guys. Give me about
Okay.
15 seconds or
That's all right. She's going to tap
30.
in, everybody.
Okay.
Everybody,
I'm gonna
let's send Stu some
and and
love and
you're really.
energy.
And I'm gonna close my eyes and go back to that time. I'll remember it.
Okay. All right, keep holding that right in your mind. Don't change it, don't change it. All right. You might be outside a okay, here we go. It's almost like at first I saw like windows lit up. You were moving. All right. So, God, I keep seeing like a window. It's so dark. I'm getting a headache from it.
Dark, was it dark
It,
outside?
yeah, I felt like I was outside and it was like a little bit darker, but I kept seeing like a window, but it's like it's giving me a headache. All right, let me.
They don't want you looking through Commander's eyes.
All right, so I'm seeing something. I feel like I'm like looking into a window, but then I'm seeing something extremely bright over to the right of me, just a little bit. Um, all right, I'm looking up. I'm trying. It's not working really well. You could open your eyes, Commander. What I it what I saw, it reminded me of um how would I describe it? I couldn't really zoom in, but it looked like an arc. I was seeing like an
Hmm.
arc of light. I was seeing more of like a window, and then there was something directly in front of you. Like I don't, I don't know what it was. It was long and it was straight. I don't know if it was like a porch
Long and straight.
beam, like a beam outside. I
A
feel like I was
beam.
looking. There was like a beam, like
Can I say something?
yeah.
There were two beams that came out of this ship. It was two. It was the size of two football fields. You saw a beam. There were two beams that came shooting out of this thing. I was watching the this thing do geometry with these two balls that came out, and then there was a beam of light behind each ball, two of them. It did all this geometry in the sky above me, above the parking lot of where the shopping center was, and then there were
Mm,
woods behind it. And the ship was spinning around about 1,000 feet above a condo complex. So you picked up on the beam.
yeah, I was zooming in. There was like two of them, but I saw
Yes.
the one directly in front of me more than
Commander,
there
did
was
you
one a
see
little to your right.
windows? Did you see
Uh,
windows on the ship?
I don't remember windows, but this thing was so big that could have been windows. I saw tubular bottoms on the ship. There were these, like I call it tubular. They all went to a center circle.
Yes,
There were
yes,
okay. Go
yes.
ahead.
I'm
Go ahead,
stepping my
spiritual
foot.
spot.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean
Go
to
ahead.
interrupt you. Um,
No, go ahead.
for a brief moment, but it was like I had these beams in my face. But there was one beam that was closer to me, and then there was one to the right just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the bottom was like a uh, all I could say is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But if you were to look up, it was like hollow. Not really hollow, but
Hmm.
inverted,
The
arched
ship was
in.
really, it was a very weird ship. It was huge. This thing was like people, if you had been with me, but I was by myself. I went outside. I heard a voice say, look up in English. I look up when I get outside. There's a spaceship, a huge spaceship. Now, just to understand this, this thing was like as big as two football fields. It was slowly spinning and there were lights blinking all over it. It was like intensely incredible sighting. And this thing was like, I'll never forget it. It was like right there. It's like they were showing me something. And the two balls, like you said, the two beams came out. They were showing me they were doing geometry in the sky, and I didn't even understand any of it. None of it.
Mm. But I find this interesting because I do regular remote viewing to like help find
Hmm.
missing people.
Yeah,
But to be able to find out that you can go forward and back,
yeah,
like I did a test, it was just a few nights ago that I was reading about it. So I told my old man, I said, look, I want you to pick a room in the house. Go hang the piece of paper up in the room. This is for
yeah,
people that don't believe this stuff. I said, and I'm going to write it on the paper. I'm going to remote view it right now and try
yeah,
to see what's going on before it happens.
yeah,
And I wrote it on paper. I gave it to him. I said, put it in your pocket at exactly between 6:28 and 6:30. I want you to go find a room in the house, hang a
yeah,
piece of paper up in the air, wherever.
yeah.
I said, just make sure it's not over busy in the room where there's a bunch of books or something. And so when he went and did it, he said, "Okay, come on in." When I went in, he showed me where he hung it, and it was on like a kitchen cabinet that was in a corner. And what
Hmm.
I had wrote on the paper was dark door, which was our kitchen cupboard, corner,
Yeah.
curtain to the right, which it was there. And he drew out a picture of what looked like a triangular shaped, almost diamond shaped. The way he drew it, it was
Yeah.
terrible. It was a Christmas tree. And I had drawn out
Huh.
the same exact picture. But I also
Wow.
did it with other people. But I swear to you, I do not lie when I say that I actually remote view. This
No, I
isn't,
do. And you actually, I did the best I could to close my eyes and focus to get you some information.
yeah, that was,
And you picked up on some of it with the beams.
yeah, I wish I could have. It gives an extreme
Dude, you gotta
headache.
remember too, Commander's energy is kind of like different, right? So he is. I've heard other people talk about trying to tap into Commander's energy and not being able to. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's just that. That's just that protection, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely that protection. I'm very well protected. I have to be because of what I'm doing. I'm very well protected by the Ashtar Command off planet. I have a spaceship
Oh,
ten
thanks,
thousand feet
Joker.
above I have a spaceship 10,000 feet above my location. When I'm on the radio show on Sundays, I have a spaceship 10,000 feet above the studio with a tensor beam radiating about 30, 40 miles around my location.
I would love to sell remote view when you're there.
You should come to you should come down from New York State on April 13th to our Ashtar Command Contact Program if you can make
Okay.
it. It's a Saturday,
I'm
April
grabbing a
13th.
pen.
Well, you are definitely a friend. So since you're a friend, what you need to do is go on my Ashtar Command. Actually, I can't believe it. I'm now following you. I don't know why I was never following you. So now that you have to follow me, I'm following you. You go on my main page.
I should be following you.
Yeah, now you are. I'm following you now. And so you go on my main profile page, you'll see a short video talking about April 13th. And we're going to be actually out there and we're going to be doing a special event with the Ashtar Command area. It's going to be pretty amazing.
Where are you going to be at?
In Connecticut. You're going to have
Oh,
to email
really?
me.
I'll go. I'll be glad to go.
Oh, yeah, we want you to come down. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I would love it.
Why don't
We're
you go?
having
It's like in a few weeks.
a
Yeah,
few
Soon.
weeks.
my
Come
old man
on
likes
now.
driving, and I would love to go.
Well, you're definitely invited. I'm going to bring up I'm going to bring up Friends with Fairies, who's and and I got I'm bringing up everybody tonight. It's just a family affair. Let's see here. I was bringing up Friends with Fairies. What happened
Well,
here? Are you still there? I'm still here.
he probably had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think so. She might be getting on a different phone or something. But oh, she's there. She's back. She might be. Oh, she's on another phone. I think she's got two different phones going here. Okay, I'm going to do it again. And now we got Friends with Furries. Hopefully, hey Angel. I mean, hey Angel. What am I saying? April. I'm
Hi,
calling you
Frank.
an.
How are
I'm
you?
calling. I'm calling you an angel. Oh gosh, I'm losing it. There you go. That's all right.
We'll find him for you, Commander. We'll find your
All right.
photos.
Yeah, I'll find my commander somewhere. He's somewhere around here. Can anybody see? No. Okay. So we have. Say good evening to everybody. We have quite a group. Michelle in Ohio.
Hi,
Spiritual spots
Michelle.
coming down. Spiritual spots coming down to Connecticut to our CE5 event on the 13th. We
Nice.
got down the rabbit hole. He's coming up from Florida. He's gonna take one of those jets to New Haven to the Tweed New Haven Airport and come up there. So we're really excited. James, I would love James to come, but I don't think he's making it up here. But who knows? So just a lot of things happening. We're getting weeks away from our first event, a major event, and so a lot of things are happening, folks. A lot of beautiful things are going to be happening here in Connecticut. You know,
I am so looking forward to that.
we're so happy. Spiritual Spots are a remote viewer. I can't wait till you come down to Connecticut with your husband to be part of this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh God, yes.
I mean, I can already see. We have a Ashtar Command group here in the United States, in Connecticut, the region. We have a lot of people. We have people that are somewhat on Facebook or on some sort of social media, and I have a phone tree list of these folks. So between those people and the people that are coming from being on TikTok, we have quite a. I have no idea how many people are going to be there, but make sure you bring water.
Oh
Go on my
yes.
main page, email me for directions to get there. This is only a friends only event. I'm not posting it as a general thing on TikTok. I did that on purpose. So I'm making sure only the right people show up. And, so I'm very well organized in what I'm doing.
Is Chenzo going?
Yeah, Chesno's in Connecticut. He's
Er,
going. Yeah, he'll be there.
Great.
Yeah, you'll get to meet Chenzo.
Oh God.
He's also a celebrity. Once you're
Hey,
on my show, you.
Commander and Sue, Angie in the chat wants to know if she can ask you a question, Sue.
Sure, if Commander doesn't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Take the question, Sue, on our panel of guests. Go ahead, Angie.
Uh,
Go for the question. There you go. Hopefully.
You got to remember, there's a little delay there.
Oh, yeah, there is a
yeah,
bit of a delay.
about a minute sometimes.
It'd be funny if the TikTok show was lifted onto a spaceship.
Wouldn't that be great?
Hey,
I
we're
can't
now
wait
on
to
this.
see you in person.
Yeah, we're all on a
Yeah.
spaceship. Okay, yeah. Angie has a question. And now just imagine we're all broadcasting on a ship. You think we're all in different states, but that's just the illusion, brothers and sisters. We're all broadcasting from one of the Astro Command ships using TikTok. We have a remote control unit, and it's working.
Commander, I was
Yes.
on I was on my live earlier,
Yeah.
and I was doing the old Commander comedy routine, and I said,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Kadar Manka and Commander Ropart to battle it out to see who is the father.
Yeah. Well, maybe I have two fathers,
Yeah.
Not a bad
Wait,
thing.
Angie she said, okay, please, rabbit hole live, but I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure what that means.
Angie, I need you to English.
I think it means that I can think I think Commander. I think she wants to join. Oh, Shelly, she wants to join. Okay, let me see if she's. Um. Oh yeah, I think she does want to join. Yes, she does. She wants to join. So we'll have her come up with the question. You're watching Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show, with your host from Mars, CmdrAleon. And I am from Mars. Don't forget it.
I'm so excited.
And
I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. Sorry, I didn't mean
oh
to interrupt.
Hello.
no. Hey
Hello.
Angie, hi
Hello.
Angie, welcome.
Hey,
Good morning.
Commander.
Good morning.
Hey, down the rabbit hole. Hey, everybody, fairies. Hey, everybody. Hey, you have me interested. The one that was trying to, what's his name again? The one that was trying to read when you shut your eyes.
Actually, I've
Him.
spiritual
got a
spark.
low voice. My name is Sue, but I've got
Sue,
a
Sue up in
deep
upstate New
voice.
York.
Yeah.
You got me wide open because watch this. I had a situation where you were just talking about it. You were like, okay, well, the lights were bright and you were on the porch. It was like a long thing. And the deal is, you have no idea the things I've seen. So you made me feel a little bit better because can I ask you something?
Yes, ma'am.
I've been in the army in San
Hmm.
Antonio and I fought against, and Commander always talks about how they're good and this and that. Okay, fine. The other world and the parallel, but why are they making us suffer so much? I'm understanding evil against
Why?
good.
Okay, so I'll let spiritual get into it too.
Go
So
ahead,
they're
you
not
too,
that
Commander.
okay. So first, I want to say that no one's making anyone suffer.
I'm
The
scared,
planet.
Commander.
Oh, don't be scared. The planet's going through a lot of changes, and the thing is, we all came here, whether we remember or not, came here to have the experiences, to know what the feeling is like, to be with all these emotions, with all these different things, good, better, and
I
different.
remember.
All right. And so, because we're going through all that, it doesn't mean that we're being made to suffer. And there's no made to be suffering. No one's being made to suffer. We're just
Have
having,
you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you something, Commander. Have you
yeah.
ever met anybody in your life that hasn't suffered through something? Say a ex-girlfriend or a brother or a sister. Everybody around us is suffering through
Well, I
something.
don't,
Not suffering, but
I
going through
don't
something.
really going through something. I never use the word suffering, but I think people are
Yeah,
having
suffering is
experience.
kind of harsh.
I think I use the word experience. So everyone's having a
Yeah,
different experience. Some experiences are better than others. Some
yeah,
are, my experiences are that, I have a human life. I go through all the human things as a human
yeah.
being. I work, I come home from work. So I'm having every day, every year, the human experience, every moment. But I'm also,
Commander, if I
yeah.
can pay not to go through this, if I could pay just, I swear to you on everything I love, if I could pay not to go through this stuff, I would not.
Hey, Jeff. Well, you know what? The thing is, the good news is, as you get through these experiences, and your experiences might be way different than the person down the street, but
Yeah,
at the end of the cosmic day, we're going into a new energy, a new planetary system of energy in our planet. We talk about contact. We talk about our space families. We talk about all the positive things. So I like to see people, no matter what you're going through, take time in that day to meditate, center on the positive light always, because you need to take time for yourself for that. If you don't, your mind's going to say, look at all the terrible things that are going on. Now, you can go in that realm of thinking, or you can say, you know what? I'm going to have a really good day today. I'm not going to have a suffering day. I'm not going to have like a bad day. I'm going to have a really beautiful day, regardless of what's around me. I know what's going on around me, but it's not going to affect me. You can understand what you're seeing around you. I see people
yeah.
that are homeless. I give homeless people money when I see them standing on the street corner. So when you think about all the things that are happening, you can do one little generous thing and give somebody some food, like get them some bagels with butter or something. When you do those things, you're just showing how you are going to help somebody, how you care about somebody. So there's people having those experiences, but we can also help them. That's what we're here to do. That's part of my teachings with the command, is to teach people, don't focus on so many of the bad things that you see around you. Focus on how you can make things better. And how you do that is by centering your own beingness to the level of cosmic Christ consciousness. If you study that and practice it, you'll be able to go out into the world. And as you put a protection around you, you can also help that poor person sitting on the corner just crying because they have no food. So we can do things tangible that we
Hold
have
up.
here. I'm going to
Hold
pass it over to the
on.
spiritual spot.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, Commander. I respect that.
Now, if you
Yeah,
have problems like with meditating, we actually do that sometimes when we're doing dishes and we don't even realize it. But
right.
say, for example, you're not feeling well or something like that, because a lot of times people say they can't meditate well. You just sit there for a minute, just close your eyes, few breaths in, breathe in for 4, hold it for 2, breathe
Yeah.
out for 5. So you're going to breathe out longer than you're going to breathe in. And then if you're, say you've got a headache or your whole body's aching, stop and focus on an area that is not hurting right at that moment.
Mm.
Just
That makes
focus on
sense.
it, focus
Makes
on it,
sense.
focus on it, and then find another spot that's not hurting. Focus on it, and then just feel grateful. Feel how good it feels not to hurt in that spot. And when you start doing that, it'll start working all
Mm.
through your body and stuff. I don't know why I said that. I just had the need to
Hey,
say
No,
you know
it.
you
what I
have
was
no
gonna
idea. I
say,
needed that.
Angie? I was gonna say, Sue does a live in the morning sometimes,
Mm.
And the
and
evenings, yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
you should join her over there because she does a lot. She does a lot more of the spiritual stuff and less of the UFO stuff.
Yeah, she can help
I
you
would
out.
like
She's
to.
really
I
good at
would
that.
like that. Yeah, I would like that.
Quick
She's
question,
really good.
Angie. Do you mind if I remote view you
Please,
really
please
quick?
do it. Do it. I want you to. I was waiting for you. That's what I was calling
Oh,
for
that's
you.
Yeah,
what.
she
I
was
Okay.
calling
swear.
you.
You. Yeah,
You.
you.
So what I want you to do
I want
is
you. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
look across the room. Don't look at your phone or whatever device you're using to look at this. Either look up, look down, look to the right, to the
Baby, I'm
left.
scared, bro.
Oh, you don't have to be scared.
Don't
Oh
be
no.
scared. It's okay. Nothing to be scared about.
Okay, Angie. So just focus your attention on something, even if it's a nail in the wall. Just focus on it.
I got it.
Keep looking, keep looking.
All right. My hat.
All right, just keep
I
staring at it.
got you. I promise.
You're good. Okay, so directly seeing the ceiling and in front of you to the right, it's dark. I don't know if that's a doorway or if that's a
you
piece of
you
furniture.
you called it just
It's
right. It's a
tall.
sheet. It's a black sheet around
Okay,
my yeah.
yeah, it's tall.
You did call it pretty good because I have a black sheet
Um,
right there, so they don't see through the window. Keep going. I knew I had to call you for a reason. You were the one I wanted. For real, no, for real. You were the one I wanted.
Commander loves this stuff,
um,
guys.
Just give it a minute. Hold on. Hold a rabbit
all
hole.
right, so directly in front of you, yeah, okay, to the right
I'm
just a
listening.
little bit. It's dark. Yeah, it's really dark, but then
It
there's
yeah
wall directly in front of you.
yeah.
And then I don't know what that is. To the left of that, it looks
It's
like
a doorway and a big
it's
mirror.
well, yeah, it was.
Angie, let her tell you.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
she's
Tell
I'm
you what she
sorry.
sees. You don't tell
I'm new
her.
to this. I'm new. I'm new to this. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm new.
she's gonna tell you.
If
She'll tell you.
if
I'm
it's
new.
any
I'm new.
recollection, I don't see any ghosts around you or anything
I'm.
like that.
Good
Hey,
night.
like
Uh,
no, for
Hey, good
real.
night,
Do you
Grace.
not feel? Do you
if
not feel that?
if you want to look in a different direction,
I will.
that way
I'll
we
look
change
behind
the
me.
whole scene.
Behind me.
Thank you,
Behind me.
Rod.
Okay.
Behind me. I'm with you. I'm behind you. I'm behind.
All right. I'm
I need to
going.
know because I
All right.
please.
So it's brighter. I don't know if it's a reflection off the wall.
Yes,
There's
mirror.
also something square behind you and to the left. Just whoa. Hold on.
It's a little heater.
Keep looking at the.
No, you can't tell her.
Yeah,
Let her do it.
yeah. I'll tell you the whole thing, and then at the
But you
end, just
tell
tell
it.
me.
Man,
Just
I would
tell me
hate to
yes or
watch a
no at
movie
the
with you,
end.
Angie.
Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm sorry.
If
I'm
you
sorry.
want, change the scene and look at a different wall or something.
Okay, hold up. I got you. I'm gonna close my eyes. Go ahead.
You want me to see what you're with your eyes closed? Okay.
Do it.
So if you're gonna close your eyes, what I want you to do is just focus on one scene in your mind. Do not change it at all. Okay, so this is really clear. It's a lot more clear. All right, so in front of you, directly in front of you, it looks extremely bright. I don't know if it was outside. Oh, your scene's changing. All right, to the left of that, at first you had like, I couldn't tell what it was. It was kind of like, I wish I could draw a picture. It was like a square thing and then kitty corner on laid on top of that square. It's almost like you had two square things that were kind of like connected, one over the top of the other, like directly in front of you and to the left. But it was really bright in front of you and to the right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Angie,
you don't have to
I know
cry, honey.
she's
You're
No,
crying. I
I'm
know
good.
she's crying.
listening. No, I
It's
need
okay.
this. Please, I need this. Just go
It's
ahead.
okay.
Yeah, this what I'm doing. This isn't anything this is what the government's done to people over time,
Yep.
and this isn't anything special.
Okay.
We
Finally,
all can do
somebody
it.
said this. Finally, somebody said this. It's the government. Anyways,
All right, and
I'm
let's
listening. Go
see.
ahead. I'm looking now. I'm gonna open my eyes this time. Now,
Okay,
where you want me to look? I'll look,
we'll just do it,
and
and
I
then
won't
we'll
say
let
nothing this
Commander.
time. I promise.
Okay, not until the
I
end.
promise.
All right,
I
keep
promise.
looking. Directly. Oh, there's a square. There's a dark square to your left in front of you. If I spent 7 minutes on this, I could tell you what it is. Keep staring in the same
It's okay.
spot.
Take your time. Take your time. It's square.
Okay, so I feel like almost like you're looking up at the ceiling now. Like I'm
Yeah.
seeing a lot of the ceiling.
Yeah.
Um, Hold on. Just keep staring real easy and just kind of relax. All right, there's the square again. And that was in front of you and it's to the left. I can't make out what that. Something smaller in front of you to the right and it's, well,
What you're seeing is little squares.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's all it is. The
It's,
roof, that little squares. So you're right.
Hmm.
It's literal. Yeah, no, for real. The roof. I'll take a picture of
Uh,
it and send it to you, Commander. It's literal, like
No, no,
square tiles.
I'm just listening to this as host of the
No,
show.
it's amazing. Please let me just, Commander. I need this, please.
I
No, go
just,
ahead.
I'll only
I'm
do it for
here.
a couple more minutes, then I'll let Commander talk. I feel
Leave
ridiculous taking up his
Commander
No,
time.
run his
No, you're
show.
doing amazing.
no, you're doing good.
Oh, take your
That's
blessings and run.
this is what the
Okay.
show's about. We're here for
Yeah.
everybody. So
Come on. Because I don't want to say I'm
It's
suicidal,
so
but
much brighter in front of you to the right. What is there a reflection on something?
there's a TV right there in front of me. It's the right.
Uh, okay,
hmm.
It makes
but
sense. The TV's right there, and the squares is right above it. Look, some of us look for
um,
blessings. Some of us
I
look for answers.
okay. I don't want to. I don't want it to pull this from the whole beings
Right.
topic and light and stuff. But you do have a lady coming through that his
Hmm.
past that's older, and her cheeks are sunken, and her hair is kind of grayish white. Just
My grandma.
recognizing she's there
My
with you.
grandma. My
So
grandma.
yeah.
The
All right.
grandma.
I'll Angie, if you want, follow me. I'll be glad to do this, but I don't want to take up
I would
commanders.
love that.
Okay, and also Angie.
Thank you,
Uh,
Commander.
no, hey, look, we're here for all our brothers and sisters on
I
the
love
Encounter
you,
Show.
Commander. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome. But Spiritual Spot, when you're on, message each other. She'll tell you when she's on live in the morning,
Yeah.
and she'll help you. She'll be able to
I
help you
would
out.
love to
Okay.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime.
It's all good. We'll make it happen. That's what we're here to do, right?
Thank you,
So,
Commander. I'm
yeah,
sorry it
thank you.
turned different.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
don't
Thank
be
you.
sorry. Hey, look, it's all good. It's
Oh,
all
it's
good.
all
All right.
good. I'm just messing with you guys.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
You know. All
James,
right.
you're
You know
fun
how
to
I
play with,
am.
though.
It's out of love.
It's all love. That's what
Almost
Encounters is
definitely.
about. If I didn't do the show the way I do it here and do my mission work to help people, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And it's
Why do
okay
you
to cry.
why do you feel like you're so alone in this world? I'm in a world of hell. I don't know what to do because I was in the army for about a year and a half, 2 years, and
Mm.
we were killing nothing but these whatever this is.
Well, we won't
It,
get too much into that, but I understand.
don't
I
say
would
yeah,
just,
don't say much, Commander. But
I,
I'm just
I,
saying.
I yeah, I would connect with Spiritual Spot because I think she'll help you.
Oh, definitely. Angie, you
She
know
will.
what? You're not alone. We're friends now.
Yeah, you're friends, and she'll help you.
And I would be more than glad to. Yeah.
I'm
You know.
sorry if I said anything disrespectful or
Oh,
No, you didn't say anything
you were
disrespectful.
perfectly good. You're just a beautiful spirit. You have to realize you are a beautiful person.
well,
You
you
have to
know me,
realize
Commander,
that.
for a while.
I've known you for a long time. You're just a beautiful soul. You're gonna, everyone here loves you. My audience is really
Commander, I
good.
don't know how much I can take, Commander.
You'll get through it. Can you do me a favor, Angie?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Can you close your eyes for just a minute for me?
Yes, I'm
All
doing
right.
it.
Now, I want you to kind of just like feel your body kind of like relax down for a minute. Just kind of like feel yourself like sinking in where you're sitting. And just take a deep breath in, like hold it for 2, let it out for 5. Do it again, bring it in for 4, hold it for 2, and let it out for 5. And now just breathe normal. You're okay, we're all your friends. Now I want you to just kind of feel like, just kind of like let your shoulders go down for a minute. Just relax and breathe slow. Just relax your head and your neck. Just any tension that's left there, just let it go. And just go down your shoulders all the way down to your waist. And just keep breathing calm. And just let all the tension go in your stomach. You're all right. You're okay. You've been anxious before, and this will pass.
Yeah.
And just let all the tension in your legs just go. Just kind of feel it all go.
I felt it leave.
Right down into your feet. Just kind of let yourself sink in.
I feel it.
And just breathe. I want you to just kind of picture just a loving light, because we'll all send loving light to you, okay?
All y'all, please.
All right, we're just gonna just relax.
Need it.
I want you to bring like a white loving light right down from the heavens, right down into your head, and feel it go right down through your body,
I just feel it.
and just let it go out your feet. And any anguish that you're feeling, just push it out your stomach. I will personally go live for you tomorrow. Just for you if you want.
You got a pen?
Yes, I do.
Write down write down some information real quick, cause I'm pretty suicidal, so just write it
Well,
down.
Angie,
We don't want.
don't say that on
Don't give
I
too
Commander's
mean,
much.
Live,
Don't,
I'm
yeah,
cool.
don't
I'm
say
cool.
that.
he'll
Don't.
get
I'm just.
Yeah, don't.
flagged.
Don't. Yeah,
I
I'll
didn't
get
mean
flagged.
that. I didn't mean
Yeah,
that. I
don't.
didn't mean that. I
But
just.
yeah, listen, Angie, for real though, outside of reaching out to Sue, I suggest professional help. Make that phone call,
Yeah,
call that
No.
definitely.
hotline. They will
Who
help
just?
you.
No. Get my number down real quick. Who I was just talking to, please.
All
Spiritual
right,
spot. You mean?
He was
yeah,
doing just
She'll
fine. She was
message you.
doing just.
She'll
She was
message
just
you,
doing
Angie.
fine.
yeah. I'll message you as soon as I
Yeah,
can figure out how
you
to do
guys need to.
this.
I think
Yeah,
you
I'm
She'll
guys
kind
need
call
of
to.
you.
confused
She'll
about it.
call you.
Yeah, I would say message each other. Go and message her, friend her, and message her right now.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
All right, I'm gonna jump out of here, guys. I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah,
And
connect to
Angie,
each
I'm gonna.
other.
I'm praying for you, Angie. Don't do
I
that.
love y'all. I love you, Commander. I love y'all.
I
We
love you
love you
Yeah,
guys
too.
too.
Angie, listen, you got a long, wonderful life ahead of you,
You really
and
do.
Just
you got
remember,
that
I love y'all,
smile.
guys.
You got a lot to look forward to.
You
We
really
love you.
do. We love you.
There we go. I'm
You
following
gotta
you, and if you
realize you're under
want,
a spiritual attack. You're under a
I'm
spiritual
gonna take
attack,
it out of
Angie, and
her.
you gotta fight it off.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't see it. Just, I love
All
y'all,
right.
guys. Let's
All right.
go.
I'm gonna go live, Angie, on my
Yeah,
own page. Meet
yeah.
me there now. Okay.
Meet her
Okay, I
there.
got you.
Okay.
All
All
I
right.
right,
got you.
guys. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye bye.
We're gonna let them
Bye.
connect.
Make sure
Okay.
you guys are sending Sue some spiritual
Yeah,
support because
definitely.
she's about to enter a battle right now.
Yeah, there's gonna be a battle
Wow,
going on there. You know.
that's so
I.
sad.
It is sad, isn't it? And I want to bring April in. April, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
praying
It's
for her.
yeah. I really, one of the things on this show is we love everybody, and when these things happen, I've known her coming to my show for a while, and she really needs some really strong help there. And I think Spiritual Spot will be able to help her, but she's going to have to really have a lot of strength to work with it. But I think she'll be able to help her. I think
Yeah,
she, like James
she's
said, I think she
definitely.
needs some help.
I mean,
I think,
I'm not trying to bring anything to paranormal, but she's definitely got something bad attached to her.
yeah, I'm not going to go into the
Aw.
paranormal either, but
But she'll take care of it.
she definitely needs some help here on that whole thing.
Yeah,
And
she'll
it's
take
just
care
one
of
of
it.
those
She knows what
things.
she's doing.
So we took that out of here only because she's with the right person, and we'll go back and we're going to switch our focus. I want to do a little blessing here for the moment. I want to do an Ashtar command blessing. Please, everybody, close your eyes. I need to do this, and I'm going to clear some energies here, which is a good thing. Okay. So anyone to close their eyes. I asked that the Ashtar command. I asked that my father on the spaceship. I asked that those of the Christ of beings of light again clear all the energy to the highest levels of light. I ask that we have a clearing. I ask that we give it up to God. Everything is given up to the Creator, to the Creator, to the Creator. That we're going to have a clearing. We have a clearing of energy of light in this room on encounters. I have to do this just because it was very intense energy. We're now clearing it all up, giving it back to God, giving it back to God, giving it back to the Creator. We ask that the command clear all the energy around my space, around my house. Everything gets cleared to the highest frequency of light, always. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. And that's it. So we've just done a clearing of energy just to clear the frequencies here for the show. I think you should be feeling the energy now being back lifted. And I had to do a clearing after that. I was told to do that by my higher ups off planet. So I did. You should be feeling the energy realigned here, readjusted. So I did that clearing, and hopefully they're connecting with each other. You know,
Commander, don't forget to clear my house.
I'm clearing all the energy. I cleared the houses
Okay.
too. The whole
Okay, I
thing was
feel it. All right, we're good.
good. I hope you do feel it because my energy goes
I was
everywhere.
just messing with you. I got to bring. Listen, after that, we got to bring in the love and light and a little bit of laughter to clear that energy.
Absolutely. And also, Friends with Fairies, our dear friend in Vermont. So we're going to let her come in here as always and let her bring the other more cosmic energies of light. So good evening, Friends with Fairies.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was trying to get.
Hello up in Vermont.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
So what
So
would you like to share with us tonight as we now switch gears again?
okay. Well, I wanted to talk to you about I can't believe I don't know why I brain farted this, but I had some other news I needed to tell you, and I don't know why I brain farted it, but um anyway, so when I was speaking with your brother um up up on the in the Cloud City,
Yeah.
so your brother had been like he was talking to me about like your parents and stuff like that, and we were talking about my parents, and we just had this whole conversation because I was up there for a couple days,
Yeah.
and so we had quite the in-depth conversation about just about you guys growing up, and he what he was essentially doing was helping me bring back my memories
Okay.
of us all growing up, together, and school and stuff like that. And there was one thing that he had talked about that I didn't remember, and when he started talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, it started coming back to me. But did you know, and I'm not sure if you remember this, if you've gotten it in any of your downloads or not, but both of our my your mom and dad and my mom and dad both sit at the table at the with the Ashtar commands. Um what am I
You mean
thinking?
the high with the council, the
With the
command
council.
with
Yeah, I couldn't think of what
it's
I'm
it's
sorry.
called the council. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
do remember that.
council with the council, they sit at the table.
I remember I kind of felt that. I've been meditating for a few days about that. The fact that you said that, and they sit actually with this is going to blow people's minds because you're never gonna. I'm gonna just blow people's minds right now. Who do you think sits at the head of the table in that council? Take a guess. Take a guess, people. I already know the answer. I just got the answer. I mean, I've known the answer before I know about my parents off planet. Take a mere guess. It's going to blow your mind. Any guesses out there? I think I got people stumped. Let's see. In a way, I've been thinking about that. Your parent, but who heads the overall aspect of that? Um, April, you already. I'm not asking for the answer. You already know, right?
Actually, no, I don't. I
You
don't know.
don't.
I just know that our parents sit at the table, but our parents aren't. Our parents are high up, but they're not the head.
Okay, who wants to know who the head is? I'm going to blow your minds out here, people. I'll tell you. So the person that they call Christ or Jesus. the one that they've messed up on Earth in 3D religions. The 3D religions that have messed up and misinterpreted who Jesus is. You know who sits at the head of the galactic table of the Ashtar Command? Jesus does sit at the head of the table. I've told people in so many ways that he didn't come from this planet. He didn't come from this planet. All the religious people are going to go crazy because I said this.
Commander,
But Jesus,
share his name. Share his name that you that they call him within the Ashtar command.
when Jesus is known off planet at the head of the table, he's known as Sananda. Sananda is his name at the head
Okay.
of the table.
I heard
Sananda.
him speak about him, but I didn't know he was the head though, because we didn't get into all that because I
Yeah.
was trying to ask questions about our parents so I could bring that information back to you because I know you wanted more information about your mom and how many siblings and stuff like that. But I didn't ask
Yes.
about the siblings, but because
Yes.
I was really more interested in what our parents did.
Yes. No, you're right. So Sananda, I mean, I've never forgotten this. I was like, somehow at some point in my life, I was given that name, not my name, but his name, that Jesus is known as Jesus on earth. Off the planet at the head of the Ashtar command is known as Sananda. Sananda is known throughout the whole universe beyond earth. Everybody knows Sananda. He is the head of the table. So evidently, what I'm just learning, which I never knew from you, April, is that your parents and my parents, who are commanders, sit at the head of the table with the head of the table, which is Sananda.
Yeah, he said that we were high with that our parents were high up and that our parents sat at the table. And when he was talking about that, I was really thrown back because I knew that our parents were like a big deal because like everybody was like listening to what they were saying and the way that they were greeted when we went into these places, like when we went down to meet the underwater water station, and when we were talking to the mer people and about the pollution and stuff, that they had talked they greeted him with like so much respect.
Yes.
It was the respect that was shown when we went. With my mom and all them, they were just they treated him with so much respect. And it was just the whole respect thing. Not
Yeah.
like they were leaders of or anything like that. It was just the respect that was shown.
Yeah.
It was really impressive. It truly was. So that's I cannot believe I was so and trying to tell you about the journey that we went on
Yeah.
and the message that was to be sent back, that I completely forgot to tell you about that. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to tell him about that. I was going to private message you earlier and tell you that, but I was like, no, I'll wait and save it for the
Oh,
show.
wait. I'm so, and as we're talking about this, folks, you don't know how excited I am about so many things now. And things, when we get to April 13th, I keep getting, and I can't shake it. I just keep getting something very, very spectacular is going to happen on the 13th of April. Something very, very beautiful. Something that we're going to be broadcasting on TikTok here live on Encounters at 8 o'clock, April 13th. I've got people that are in the Connecticut region and others that are coming to the apple orchard. And the spiritual spot, she is coming down from upstate New York, which I'm so excited about. We're going to have quite a interesting group of wonderful people coming together. And April's going to be down there. And everybody, please help support April. Get to Connecticut. I want to make sure, thank God, people are gifting her when she goes live. And hopefully, and I'm pretty sure before that 13th, she'll have the funds to come down here. And also to understand that, and thank you, Rod, for the roses, that it's really important to understand this is going to be a visual contact event. I don't foresee us being walking on a ship in the field that night,
No,
although
no, he said
I
that
don't,
wasn't going to happen,
that,
but he did
that's
say
not
that they
happening.
would do something special.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Mikey will be with me because he travels with me everywhere I go. So
Oh,
that'll be cool. You guys will get to meet Mikey.
oh, good. I'll say hello to Mikey. That'd be cool. Mikey is, for people who don't know, Mikey is a beautiful energy being that works in a sense with the Ashtar Command. He's very protective of you and the
Yes.
property, and he does his mission work. Mikey does, and we've seen the pictures. So Mikey will be with her. We're going to be in an apple orchard field right in front of the apple trees where we do our gathering, and we'll do a clearing up there. And so we're gonna, so people that are interested in coming, who are very spiritual beings, or beautiful beings of light in the human form, you need to, if you're friending me, if you're in New Jersey, New York, or Connecticut, or New England, you need to just go to the main page and see the information to email me. If you're going to be coming, email me privately, and I'll give you the information about April 13th and what's going to transpire and how to get there. I also encourage people to bring water, bring some light things with you, bring a blanket, bring something comfortable, a chair to sit on, a portable chair, and we're just going to have an amazing night. It's just going to be really quite a beautiful event.
And also, too, people, if you guys have a favorite bagel, cracker, whatever, bring it with you, because I am bringing all different kinds of cream cheese for everybody to
Wait,
get.
wait a second. I gotta tell you guys. I gotta tell you. So I was in my live and I was doing Commander Comedy Hour, and I said April's gonna show up with all this damn cream cheese. I said, Commander, I could just picture Commander there with like a everything bagel, and welcoming everybody into the CE5 and
Yeah.
saying, "Welcome to the
That's
CE5.
right.
Please make sure to grab a bagel and some cream cheese before the meditation."
I won't bring the salty bagels because they're too dry. They'll make just the everything bagel kind of does it. Maybe some blueberry bagels. We'll do that whole thing. We do have a bagel shop here in our little town. So
I'm bringing all kinds of cream cheese, so I'm bringing every flavor we got. I'm bringing.
Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. I was saying, I hope none of those ETs. I said, Kadar
Hey,
Manga
Giant
is
thank you.
lactose intolerant, and he is not happy.
But you know what? She's bringing the cream cheese from the state of Vermont. Those dairy cows in Vermont, they have the best cheese.
Yes, they do.
That's from the best farms up
We
in
have
Vermont,
really good
folks.
cream cheese, guys.
You really do.
bringing smoked salmon. I'm bringing because we just did a great
That's the one
smoked
for
salmon.
me. That's the one for me.
That's really
The
good.
cream
I'm
cheese
bringing
and lox.
I'm bringing
I think
smoked salmon, honey walnut, sriracha, honey sriracha, all good, all different kinds.
Oh my God. And people talk about apple cider. It's not in season, but they do have a method of, I can get apple cider in the market and it's kept at a certain temperature. My friend who owns the apple orchard said, "Oh yeah, we have cider throughout the year. We have it at a temperature. So the apples, we can keep doing them. And the apple cider is, good. So I might just bring a gallon of apple cider. Um, Maybe that apple cider gallon will get beamed up to the spaceship. I'm just kidding. I don't know. They might say, "Oh, we're not bringing you up this time, but we'll take the apple cider instead."
Right? The commander's gonna show up, and then the rabbi guys were like, April, thank you for the cream cheese. I really
I bought the
appreciate it.
cream cheese for the rabbi. We carry a special Hebrew cream cheese, and I'm bringing some of that too, just
I
in case.
know, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be at the CE5.
Now, I got to tell people a story about myself. I'm an ordained minister. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I'm the Order of Melchizedek. I became an ordained minister years ago. And did you know that I officiated a wedding of one of our locally at the apple orchard? My friend, she's with the Ashtar Command, and her husband, he's with the Ashtar Command, and they had their families there in the apple orchard. And I officiated a wedding, and I pronounced them man and wife. This is a true story. True story. I wanted to share.
I'm done. I'm fixing.
I did.
I'm picturing Commander in his priest suit.
No, it's not. It's not a priest suit.
Badge on.
It was this beautiful purple thing around my thing that this person made for me, and it really was very beautiful. And I officiated the wedding, and everyone was
Did you do A Hebrew wedding?
No, I just did a wedding with my own wording in a cosmic.
Oh.
She wanted a really like a really kind of a spiritual cosmic
Oh, you
wedding.
got one of those courses to be ordained through the state.
So you
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
so you
Okay.
state of New
I
York.
thought you were talking like you went to Hebrew school and
Oh
you were
no, 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 no,
ordained
no.
through Hebrew school, and
Never
I'm
would I ever
picturing
go.
you in the whole outfit.
Yeah,
No,
no, not me,
I'm
man.
serious though. We do have a special cream cheese that we have a rabbi come out. I mean, everything is like blanched and the pipes and everything are
Yeah,
blessed
because it's
before
got
we
to
can
be
even make it.
kosher.
Yes.
Yeah, and
It's
what
a
I
Thank
did
whole
you.
was
process.
I went to New York State to be an ordained the Order of Melchizedek, and if you study that, we had to go to New York. My wife and I, we both were ordained ministers, and I had a certificate somewhere, and they had the wedding. She was all dressed up like really beautifully in her, like not really hippie clothing, cosmic whatever, and he was, and I pronounced them man and wife. I did. That's the first wedding I've ever done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, see.
That's
So
awesome.
if you want to get
By the
married,
order of the Ashtar command, I now pronounce you
not
man
your
and
man,
wife.
your wife,
That's
you know. I can tell my father when I get beamed up on the ship, I'll tell him that story. I wonder what he'll think when I tell him I
I
officiated a
don't. He'll
wedding.
probably look at you crazy. Like he looked at you when I asked to use the restroom.
Oh, no.
He thought I wanted to lay down.
Oh my gosh, But
You
that's the
gotta
only
ask
time I
him
did a
about his
wedding.
knock knock joke, though. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, you see, you've learned another thing
Okay.
on encounters.
Oh, it's so funny. I'm sorry.
So if anybody, if anybody ever wants to get married, I could do the wedding for you. It won't be
That's
your traditional type
beautiful.
of wedding.
That's beautiful.
you know,
Commander,
it's
you
just,
could, I was thinking about getting ordained too. And, you can make some good Ashtar command money doing CE5 weddings.
I should do C5 weddings. So if anybody is coming to the C5 and you want to get married to somebody, make sure you bring the person you want to get married with, and I'll officiate the wedding. I'll get you married.
April, don't get any ideas, April.
For 1,000 TikTok coins.
Get a cosmic. Man, April, you better not be joking about them TikTok coins, girl.
James,
I
don't you have a wig to put on?
No, we
I
can
had
put
it
on.
on
Oh
earlier, right?
God, no,
When I was doing the
no.
commander comedy, I had my wig on.
Oh my god.
Oh
Well,
man,
James, James,
I
did I
told
ever
him
tell you I
after.
used to work in the mental health field?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
oh
I just
James used.
James is like, yeah, I know.
I'm there. I'm there. I broke out.
You
Listen,
broke out
Oh,
of rabbit cage.
a buddy of mine was an orderly at a mental health facility, right? And he, no, I'm sorry, he was in the mental health facility because he
oh
was
man.
crazy. And he said that there was a guy that had a shirt on. It was a Nike shirt that said "Just Do It," and the guy was trying to break out, and my friend was like goading him on, like, "Come on, man, your shirt says just do it." Just do it. And the guy got kicked open the door and went running.
And he did it.
He said, I did it.
That's a funny story. Speaking of funny, you're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO show, and we do have a sense of humor here, folks. I mean, we've run the gamut of seriousness to the UFO thing tonight. It's just, we go with the flow of the energy. And now we're back into the realm of the C5 event, which is happening April the 13th at 8 o'clock live on TikTok. Pete Star TV in Ireland is still here. Hey, up there in Ireland, Pete Star TV. Good to see you, brother. And everybody here, if you're not following me, please follow me. Every single person, I want you to follow me. The reason why I want you to follow me is so I can get up to 100,000 followers to reach more people on planet Earth. That's really the main reason. Everybody follow each other, by the way. If you're not following each other, become followers of each other. And then if you decide to get serious about having a relationship, I can officiate the wedding wherever you are.
And look at that, Commander. You got 100,000 likes and you didn't even have to channel Elvis Presley.
That's right. And I appreciate that. 100,000 people gave me 100,000 likes, like if that was really happening, right? But it's great to see that there's 193 people that are finding our show. Good to have you all with us. You know, this is the best show you're going to see on social media with the best people, which is you. You're the ones who make this show really great. Honestly, seriously, this show is the best because of all the great people all over the world that watch this show from Ireland, Japan, the Netherlands, Russia, wherever you are. This is the show. This is it. We love you all. We really do. You're talking to some of the best people on TikTok right here. Right here. You got Down the Rabbit Hole. He's very famous. He came from Hollywood into TikTok, and he's amazing. We got Friends with Furry. She's very famous. She comes from outer space. She goes on the ship to see her father. She saw my father. She saw her mother. She saw my brother. You can't get any better than that. Tomorrow night, Friday night, is contact night. So we're going to be actually using music to communicate with my father and the people on the ship. And they already know that because they can hear everything we're talking about tonight. They're probably laughing a little bit because now we're being kind of funny. But we do have a sense of humor on this show.
Yeah,
You know,
Well,
they were
you know,
doing the
it's
most earlier tonight, Commander. They were setting off my that A app, and then they were setting off that phone like 3 times during my live.
oh, really?
Oh yeah, so I'm like pretty excited about tomorrow night. They were
Oh,
doing it
yeah.
right on the live right when I was talking to people. It was like going off left and right.
Oh, people actually experience that. That's
Yeah,
interesting. You know,
You know
that's very
what,
interesting.
Commander? It's usually when the last time we had a show on Thursday, right before you guys had your contact night, we had a funny night. You were laughing hysterically, and
Yeah,
the
yeah, it
next
was.
day you guys had an awesome show.
hmm
Yeah.
So I guess the tradition must be now on Thursdays from one a.m. to 1:30. You have it's Commander's Comedy Hour.
Kind of like that, you know. And you know what it is because we deal with so many serious situations as we did earlier, which was like really serious, you know. And then I had to clear the energies, and look at the energies. I did clear them, and I blessed the room, and also I have to bless my place, you know. So the energy shifted right away, and you know, it's just something you have to do. And when people are in that situation, it's serious, and they need help. And I hope that a spiritual spot is okay, and I hope she's doing okay. I'm sure
yeah, I
she can
know.
handle
I
it.
keep feeling like I need to be over there right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think she'll be all right. I think
Yeah,
she needed to have that one-on-one with her, so I think that's you know, yeah, I think that I get the feeling that she'll be okay. But it's getting to be later, and I need to call it an evening. So I wanted to, before we call it an evening, though, Lisa, thank you for the roses. If you can
And I
send
gotta
me,
say, Commander, we got some of the best names, like as far as like usernames for the
yeah,
people watching the show. We got
yeah,
some of the best one, like Young Skywalker,
oh yeah,
and the one that's like 1-800 I farted.
oh yeah, yeah,
We
yeah, 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 yeah. That's a good one too. Yeah, yeah. Paranormal's another good name. Sent roses, thank you, and I'm definitely encouraging people to gift. I did a bunch of gifts for April on her live earlier today.
she did.
I
She did. Thank you.
I went April gifting crazy earlier today.
Commander
Uh,
Commander sending April on a cruise.
you know, so but I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to set up a goal here. Let me see what I want to do here. Hold on. I'm going to change the goal. I'm going to edit the goal.
And, it's 1:20 at night, Commander. You should have said your goal thing half
Oh no,
hour ago.
I've got it already set. I have one of
Oh,
8
there you
trains.
go.
So I have 7 more trains I need. I need
Remember,
7.
do not send me gifts.
No, don't send any. Yeah, send me the gifts because I'm the host. Don't forget me. You folks, don't forget me at all.
Don't play with Commander now. he's got his job just canceled his 401k.
Yeah, so my job now is here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on TikTok. No, I'm just kidding you. But hey, Ruby and everybody else, Ruby's sending you some gifts there.
Thank you,
Who's sending?
Ruby.
Kit Kat sending you some lighting going on there. I got some lighting too. Thank you. You know, if there was any flying saucer types things on TikTok, that'd be
I
great, but they
know
don't
that
have.
would be cool. They
They have no
did. They
flying
used to
sources.
have one. I don't know what happened to it. They took it off.
It probably got taken by the government.
Commander,
and,
you should contact TikTok and tell them, hey, where's my UFO gift?
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely correct. You know,
Like instead
I'm
of the cowboy hat, it puts on it
yeah,
makes like an ET face.
yeah, it would be great. You know, I think that would be great. So I need some galaxies tonight too. Half Pint, thanks for the roses. I really need some galaxies tonight, and I've been missing galaxies. I haven't seen them. Are there galaxies left on TikTok? Are
Yes,
there
there are
galaxies?
galaxies on
There
TikTok.
are.
Yes.
So does anybody have any galaxies for me tonight? Going once, going twice. I don't care how many times we go. There. Honey McReynolds got me. She got Friends with Fairies a galaxy.
Oh, thank
Friends
you,
with Fairies.
honey.
You got yourself a galaxy that's going to help you get down to Connecticut.
Thank
Anybody
you.
got any galaxies for me?
For the
Anybody got any
commander.
galaxies? For the commander, anybody got something for
Aw,
me?
give the commander a galaxy.
I need a
Look
galaxy,
at him.
man. I got some galaxies. I'm getting all fogged up with my glasses on here, so I need galaxies. You're not going to
Don't
leave
make
me
him
out, are
tell
you?
knock jokes, please.
Oh, please don't let me do that. Please. I'm not getting anything right now. This is terrible. Oh, I can't believe it. Have you ever seen the commander like this before on my show? You really don't want me. You wanted me to smile like this, don't you? You like to see. I'll tell you what. I'll sing one song before the show's over. If I get a galaxy, I'll sing a song.
Oh, come on. Somebody's got a galaxy. There you go, commander.
Raymond.
Sing that song.
Raymond, thank you, Raymond. So here's my song.
Oh, you got two.
I got two galaxies. Oh, thank you, Raymond. I will sing my song.
You got three.
I can't help it. I got three. Oh my God, I'll sing a song. I can't believe
Thank
it,
you.
but I'm a natural born. Oh my God, honey, Friends with Fairies, you got another galaxy. You're gonna get down here, and I'm gonna sing a song right now. So here's my song, and I'm singing songs tomorrow night for my father on the spaceship of the command. So I'm singing a song right now. So my song here is, "You're a beautiful world, a world that we've never seen. You're a beautiful world, a world that we will see in spring. As the flowers grow, it makes me feel really special. As the flowers grow, then you really will know. The stars are so bright, you see the light. You can't go to sleep